Everybody, welcome once again to Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live. I'm your host, TJ Werre. We are presented by Performance Therapy, and we're coming to you live from the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame and Museum in Jackson. This is our first ever 7 o'clock start time. We're going to take you from beginning to end of all the action in this Week 10 of high school football in the state of Mississippi, and we've got a lot to get to. Games are just now getting underway, so let's take a look at what we're talking about tonight. In Lewisburg, in Oxford, this is 7A Region 1. Oxford can clinch the region with a win. The tea leaves are positive for Oxford, too. The Chargers have never lost to Lewisburg in 7 all-time meetings. We have Clinton and Germantown in 7A Region 2. This is a big one. Clinton has 1 win in region play. Germantown is winless. Germantown needs a victory to have a chance at a postseason spot. If they lose, their season is over. They don't have a game next week, and Clinton will make the playoffs. Also in 7A Region 2 is Starkville and Madison Central. Both teams 1-1 in league play. The winner will be in the driver's seat for the 2 seed and a home playoff game in the first round. In 7A Region 3, we got Brandon and Meridian. A win by Brandon and some help will give them the region title. Meridian, meanwhile, is 0-3 and has lost 8 straight. In 7A Region 3, we have Oak Grove and Pearl. Oak Grove 2-1 in the league. Their only loss is to Brandon. If they keep winning, they'll get a 2 seed. Pearl, meanwhile, is still searching for its first league win. And another 7A Region 3 matchup. That's Northwest Rankin and Petal. Northwest Rankin and Petal, both 2-1. If they want to stay in the race for a home playoff game, they got to win. Then in 7A Region 4, we got Gulfport and Ocean Springs. Both teams are undefeated in league play. Ocean Springs has won 4 in a row over the Admirals. Then in the MAIS, we have Hartfield and Jackson Academy. This is going to decide who's going to be the 3 seed and who's going to be the 4 in the first round of the 6A playoffs. The loser, Hartfield has lost 2 straight, so JA is certainly looking to take advantage of Hartfield's losing streak. And then we have Heritage Academy versus Simpson Academy in the first round of the 5A playoffs. They are underway in 5A. Heritage Academy is the 11 seed, while Simpson Academy is the 6. Now, before we get to the games, let's hear a word from our sponsor, Performance Therapy.
Hey, my name's Scott Huffman, and I'm one of the Performance Therapy. Today we're at our Pelahatchie Clinic, and today I wanted to talk to you about our outreach model. One of the core foundations of our company was based in sports, athletics, and orthopedics, and it's grown to other subspecialties, but because of that we've placed athletic trainers in a lot of our area schools surrounding our clinics. And due to that, a lot of the kids in those schools and their parents and administration have been introduced to a healthcare professional on site that is selfless, that is accessible, that facilitates their care, that accelerates their care, and because of that, they've come to love them, and our athletic trainers love their communities and their schools as well as the athletes. We've tried to take that even farther, and we encourage every one of our employees to be portals in their communities and their churches and their schools and their families, to be facilitators of home exercise programs, doctor's appointments, anything that we can do to take them not just to be treated in the clinic, but to prevent having to be treated in the clinic, and to do everything that we can to facilitate and accelerate their care. At Performance Therapy, we would like to be the number that you call. We'd like to be the door that you walk through to find the healthcare professional that you need. And we welcome you. We hope that you would come into any one of our 14 locations, and I think that you will find a healthcare provider that can facilitate and accelerate your care. We are Performance Therapy. Comprehensive care, hands-on treatment, and proven results.
All right, thanks again to Performance Therapy for all that you do for us. We've said it before, we'll say it again. The show would not be possible without your support. So let's get to some games, shall we? And we're going to start with, or where should we start, boys? What are we looking at? We just had Oxford score a touchdown. Brandon has a touchdown. They're up 7-0 on Meridian. Oxford is up 8-0 on Lewisburg. I don't know, someone pick a game. There we go. Let's start with Petal and Northwest Rankin. Thanks for making the decision for me, Hayes. I appreciate it. I was never going to make one. This is Petal with the ball. They're starting the game with a football, and it looks like they got 4th down coming. So this is where we'll start. Petal and Northwest Rankin in 7A Region 3.
Be about 4 yards short. It's going to set up 4th down and 4, and it looks like the Panthers will have to punt. So on to punt for the Panthers. Got Noah Williams back to receive the punt for the Cougars. Panthers trying to get all the right personnel out there. Play clock's down inside of 5 seconds. It's a good snap back. It's a good punt. It's going to be a low line drive punt. It's going to hit just inside the 20 and go out of bounds. We'll see where the referee marks. He's going to mark it at the 17-yard line. So the Cougars will start 1st and 10 from their own.
Where the twin receivers are. Tapper, a high snap, it goes all the way over his head. Will he jump on top of it? He tries to get it, and the Raiders pounce on it, and it's a turnover. It's Scarborough with a fumble recovery. Tapper tried to get it and do something with it, misjudged, fell over top of it, and Scarborough
drops back. He's going to be hit and dropped right at the 50-yard line.
So Madison Central came with pressure. Getting there was Corey Robinson. Dropped him in the backfield as he was trying to step up in the pocket. Got pressure from the outside from both ends. So punting situation.
For the Cats, and now we've got, they're going to move it to the middle of the field. Corey McCann is the quarterback. We'll try to, because again, we had no stats for this ball game. I'm going to have to try to stat these guys out really quickly as we move here. McCann drops to throw. He avoids a rush. And, boy, just a good job of avoiding the sack, and he picks up 2 on the play.
Yeah, and this is to tell you what, the defensive coaching staff sending pressure very early in this ball game, seeing an early stunt by Ashton Moore, and Ashton had him pretty much tackled for a big loss. Somehow McCann was able to get out of that.
2nd down and 9. McCann drops to throw. Pressure coming again. He's going to throw the out route. That ball is complete, and that will be a pass complete to number 31. That's going to be DeMarcus Portis.
Portis running a 6-yard out route to the near sideline.
In the game in the backfield with Hall. Just under 7 minutes and counting in the State Farm agent Jason Wesley first quarter.
So a hard count by Hall. The Pirates doing a nice job not giving in. Now Hall going to put it in the air. 3rd and long. As he finds his target, Deavius Werre, over the middle of the field. That'll be a Javamo's first down as the Warriors are now inside the Rozier Construction red zone. Take another look here on the Goliath Trailers.
He will score! Touchdown, Germantown, 59 yards.
Well, that's how you want to start. 1, 2. Beautiful combination. You start with the run. You get those backs inching up a little bit, and then you go over the top with Stevenson. He had his man beat from the line. King White hit him in stride. What a play.
Fireworks early as the Mean Ponies strike first. Simon Naylor will try to follow his senior teammate as he will bang one through. A senior scores on both of them. A touch.
Just crashed hard to the dive.
8.5 to go, and now James loses it. James does pick it up, try to do something with it. He goes down to the 25 or so yard line, and the Raiders now will be forced into a big decision, 3rd and long.
So took his eyes off of it a little bit. Really nice snap. Shoulder high, right in the hands where you want it.
So Jay loses yardage of 12 yards.
Next week. 2nd down and 8. Thomas, a little swing pass, and that's going to be nearly intercepted. That ball was all up in the heart of
play action. James looks near side and goes down the field inside the 10-yard line, complete to Vaden Taylor, and that's going to be enough to at least make this decision a lot harder on Coach Duggan here.
Yeah, of course, I think with what's at stake, Brian, I know you usually want to say, you got to score touchdowns against a team like this. You got to take points as well.
Womack was in coverage. The Raiders did hear your advice and sends out the special teams unit. Ball resting at the Hartfield 9. A beautiful play to get them back to within very makeable field goal range here.
Of course, this is the hash where Robinson has struggled this year.
It'll be a 26-yard attempt. He pulls it right down the middle, and the Raiders strike first. They get a turnover and turn it into points.
Back into Admiral territory, but Zach Green's defensive team makes a nice tackle, and it'll be a pickup of about 4. So that'll bring up 4th down and 7, and Peyton Williams will trot out to punt.
I forgot old Zach went over there with Coach also.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Hounds trying to shake some things up here. Got a punt block last week. Williams will take it. He's run into, no flag called.
Get a good bounce.
Takes a good Ocean Springs roll inside the 20, and it'll roll dead at
18.
this 18-yard line. So with 8 minutes and 8 seconds to play in the first quarter, we are scoreless. This season, the first quarter of Greyhound football brought to you by Oak Trust Insurance, a full-service agency that provides comprehensive business and personal insurance. Oak Trust.
Kind of open up that run game.
Right.
We could be in great shape. Barry and stuffed. Looks like he maybe got a yard after that initial contact. And good job by Heritage to kind of stiffen up in the middle.
Their front guys are playing a little bit harder now than they were on that initial drive.
So Cougars on the doorstep. 2nd and 3. 2nd and goal from the 3. Smith out. Kennedy in. And Kennedy has not seen a ton of action in the backfield. He had that knee injury, but there they going to him, and you see it pays off. Touchdown, Cougars.
Touchdown! Excellent job right there.
So,
all right, that's a touchdown for Simpson Academy in this first round 5A MAIS playoff game. Simpson Academy is this is the second all-time meeting between these two schools, and Simpson Academy won that game all the way back in 2003. So we're going to be waiting for the PAT. They're doing something funky. Let's see what else we got going on here. Hartfield has the ball against JA after JA got that field goal to make it 3-0. Brandon up 7-0 still on Meridian. And we are going to go now to Lewisburg and Oxford. Oxford up 8-0 on Lewisburg with under 7 minutes to go in the first.
There was able to almost pick up some more yards, but stepped out of bounds at the 21, but another good pass from Dean down to Gregory.
Dean's already over 100 yards on 4 for 4 for 105 here on the first couple of possessions. 1st and 10 at the 21. He's going to throw again. Little swing pass, batted down at the line of scrimmage. Number 41 got the big right paw up and knocked that ball down. That's defensive end Ty Cochran.
Yeah, that was a good heads-up play by Cochran, able to put that hand on the ball to knock it down before it was caught.
That's the first incompletion of the night. 2nd down and 10 at the 21. 6:57 to go in the first quarter. Oxford leading 8-0. Here's the give to Pegues straight ahead to the 20, to the 15. He powers his way down close to the first down sticks. It'll depend on the spot. He had to get to the 11. I think he might be just short.
Yeah, one of the officials got knocked over, too, on that same play right in the middle of the field. Depending on where they spot the ball.
They're going to call a fumble.
Yeah, wow.
Heavy pressure. Ball is going to be tipped and incomplete.
Ball was tipped and
Avery
went high.
Jackson was the one that tipped that ball and went sailing to where no one could have a chance to catch that. And the Jags flipped the field. A bank plus first down for the Jags from their own 41-yard line.
Turned them over on downs on a 4th and 7, Madison Central. Defense comes alive. A great play by Avery Jackson. That ball was tipped up, Bob, rather than away. It just went over everybody, which was just as effective.
Defense wasn't giving him much. Find us some daylight tonight.
Again, it's going to be Tyson Robinson going to go right behind the right guard. Now he's going to make his own way, and he's going to make it all the way in. Touchdown, Dogs. That is a 15-yard touchdown run for Tyson Robinson as he is churning them out tonight.
Yeah, and that's the offensive line just giving him, give Tyson just a little bit of a seam, a little bit of daylight, and he'll do the rest. And got about 4 yards, got hit, broke the tackle. 2 more yards, got corralled, broke that tackle, and then doing it himself as he got to the end zone.
Down to the 18-yard line, see what they can do now. Germany Hayden in alongside, that's Trip Weekly in alongside of Phillipson. They go on the jet sweep to number 22, that's Kamari Marion. He picks up about a yard on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 9 for the Cougars. So 2nd down for the Cougars. Weekly still in at running back. 2 wide receivers right. Deshaun Dillon left. They're going to go and look for Dillon deep in the end zone. It's a good pass and good defense, and good enough defense to draw a flag by the referee. We'll wait for the call. I think it's going to be pass interference on the Panthers. We'll wait and see what the referee says. So we've got a Rogers-Dabbs Chevrolet flag on the play, and it will be pass interference against the Panthers. So on the Rogers-Dabbs Chevrolet flag, it'll be pass interference against the Panthers. It was pass interference in the end zone. It should be a half the distance to the goal penalty.
Quarterback keeper, the draw play, and James trying to avoid a big hit. And I don't know if taking the worst of that was Coleman Williams.
Yeah, you had friendly fire right there on the sidelines. You had the, I don't know if that was the cornerback or just the safety, came up, tried to get the big hit, and end up friendly fire.
Oh, man, yeah. Well, that's a great.
At the Petal 8-yard line. So first and goal, Cougars. They go on the handoff to Trip Weekly, who tries to go off right tackle, and he's met right away by a host of Panthers. He's going to lose a couple of yards on the play. They're going to mark him back at the 10-yard line. Petal read that all the way, and they drop.
Bobs looks to throw. Incomplete. After the pump fake, just a really fly pattern down in the middle of the field. And good coverage on the Jaguars.
Cavion Johnson on the coverage for Madison Central. And he got
Going to run the option out of the gun. He's got room in a first down to the 40, all the way to the 36-yard line. A pickup of about 9 yards that time for Thomas.
Side, no score between Madison Central and Starkville. 2:10 to go and counting. The Old Town Cleaners first quarter. Ball on the near hash, moving left to right. 2 receivers on each side. Ruffin, play action. Quick throw. It's going to be caught and hit immediately around the 30-yard line. Calvion Johnson on the play. No gain.
Branch ran the go route. So pass goes incomplete. 3rd and goal now from the 10-yard line. Phillipson's got the snap. He's looking to throw. He gets pressure. He's going to roll to his right. Still looking. He gets the pass away. Goes in the end zone. The pass is low, and I think that was Williams not able to hang on. Excuse me, that was Deshaun Dillon not able to hang on. The pass was low. So it looks like now we're going to see a field goal attempt by the senior Daniel Sherman. So left-footed Sherman's going to sit it down, looks like at the 17-yard line. So this will be a 27-yard attempt. Well within the range of Sherman. All he's got to do now is put it between the...
Off my game tonight, boys.
A bad angle right there.
Yeah. And pushes him out around the...
From the left-footed Sherman. Good snap back, good hold. The kick's up. It's plenty long, and it's plenty good. So with 3:47 to go, your score now, Northwest Rankin 3, Petal 0. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment. You're watching Northwest Rankin football here on the Cougar Sports Network.
Mrs. Pat and her fine crew.
On that left side behind Big Ryan White and Everett Turnage and Jay Allison. But now
play, Hall just letting Smith clear the middle. Right down the seam, drops in over the safety's head. That'll be 6 for Oak Grove.
Caden Smith, arguably one of the fastest, if not the fastest warrior on this team, and showing it off there as he just ran right past the Pirate defender for the easy catch down the field. As Cooper Miller is quickly on to add the commercial stationary PAT. And just like that, after the fumble recovery, Oak Grove capitalizes on it. And they will go up 7-0 here with 6 seconds remaining in the Jason Wesley State Farm first quarter.
37 catches on the year now for Caden Smith. That is his
right shoulder. 3 wide receivers to the right. Fakes the handoff, back to throw. Thomas steps up, slings it to the end zone. Single coverage down the middle, nearly intercepted by Houston. That was intended for Hendra Hoski, and it was broken up by
a junior on this football team. He got the party going at Madison Central with the ground game. Here's a 2nd and 5. They give it to Branson. He'll put his foot in the pellets and try to change direction. He'll weasel his way through for 20 up to the 27-yard line for 3 more, setting up a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, they're changing that down mark.
A beautiful kick here for Robinson. Fair catch signaled for and taken at the 10. And the Raiders do, in fact, go from their 6 and make the Hawks start at their own 10.
Yeah. That was a really big possession. Didn't get any points, but as you
Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is no good. He hooked it to the left.
Yeah, had plenty of distance, Don, just couldn't get it through the uprights, missed it left, and the Chargers will get the ball back with 2:10 left here in the first quarter.
Georgia football is brought to you by Athletico Physical Therapy. Are aches and pains getting in the way of doing the things you love? At Athletico Physical Therapy, we're here to help you put pain in the past so you can live a life without limitations. Getting started has never been easier. You now can access
Shadow of his own goalpost. He's got Katie Cassie to his left, and Hartfield will call a timeout. We'll take it as well here on the Raider Network.
Timeout. Hartfield.
Ball inside the red zone. First big play of the night goes their way. Whitehead hands it off to Will Smith. He's got the outside.
Come on.
He's across the 15, and he'll step out of bounds right about the 10. They'll mark him down at the 9-yard line. Excellent run by Will Smith. His first big positive run of the night. Moves the football down inside the 10. Second down.
First down, he carries an arrow down to the 10-yard line. Give him 8 more yards and a first down for Germantown, a first and goal.
This is some mean Mavericks. You said that earlier. You're right, man. The mean ponies are putting it to him right now.
Hands it to Smith up the middle. Makes the first man miss. Still on his feet inside the 5. And that's where he's going to be dragged down.
Looks like a first down.
That'll be a Citizens Bank first down again for the Greyhounds. And we'll play it now first and goal from about the 5-yard line. Sam, looked like Will got lost amongst the trees, huh?
Yeah, there's some big trees down here too, guys.
Yeah, there is.
And so this is a great opportunity. Hey, guys, let's talk about special teams for just a minute. Great to have Brian.
The foot race, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Levi Blunt.
Yeah, a 48-yard pass and catch from Dean to Blunt, Don, and the Chargers now lead by a score of 14-0.
And that's how you do it, just a little bubble screen.
He tries that side. He's here, and he's in there. No touchdown, Greyhounds. Sherrod Whitehead, a 5-yard touchdown run.
Guys, Colin Myers was out front. Jalen Beto pulled from the other side. Man, that's a play that's been very good for us this year.
Let's go. Hey, I was going to go back, Brother Sam. I was going to go to your analogy a minute ago where you were talking about a heavyweight fight. We're just trading blows, but we had the first big knockout punch right there with that 42-yard run. Put us in position to drive, punch it in right there.
Yeah, and guys, it's always a
good snap, good hold, good kick with one.
All right, so we see Ocean Springs score first against Gulfport. Ocean Springs has dominated 7A Region 4 in the last few years. They have a 22-game win streak in region play. Their last loss was to Harrison Central on November 6th of 2020, and they have beaten Gulfport 4 years in a row as they try and secure another 7A Region 4 championship. We had Heritage Academy match Simpson Academy with the touchdown. That game is 7-7 with about 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Heritage Academy has 3 losses in district play this year, all by a single possession. Brandon is still up 14-0 now in Meridian as Meridian's trying to get something going on the blue turf at home against the Bulldogs team that has absolutely owned them in recent memory. 8-game win streak for the Bulldogs over the Wildcats. JA and Hartfield in a slugfest right now, still 3-0 JA as Hartfield can't get anything going against the feisty Raiders of Jackson Academy. This is Heritage Academy and Simpson Academy, and that is Simpson Academy with the football right now in, well, I'm not sure how much time is left or if it's the first quarter. We're just going to still call it the first quarter since I don't think I've seen anybody go to the second quarter yet. So that's kind of a status update. And Germantown has another field goal, another score, I should say. They got a field goal, 10-0 lead over the Clinton Arrows.
It's fantastic. Tapper clears out the backfield again, fires it over the middle, and almost intercepted. Boy, a little miscommunication there. Green wasn't quite ready for that one, didn't look like. Who got the piece of that one?
I don't know that anybody got a hand on it. Well, maybe just a wet ball.
Coming
out from the hand of Kevin Tapper.
We'll get a good look at it here. Straight at him. Oh, it hit him right in the hands.
Yeah, worst place to hit him.
Poor Green. He's going to regret that one not being caught. Wouldn't have been a first down probably, but would at least give him a little more breathing room. Now, from the shadow of his own goalpost, back to punt for the third time is Hayden McMinn. He's got 2 punts, averaging 44 yards per kick so far. And there's a low liner that'll take a hop at the 50 and check up against Matheson. He'll let it roll for about 10 more yards. They'll get about a little bit shy where they were earlier on their last drive, but a 50-yard kick down at the Raider 34.
But I like the decision right there by Carter and Brian. I'm sure some people, why did he not come up and fill that? Well, the way that the game is, the magnitude of the game,
making it difficult for us to catch, and it looks like he's out there throwing some
BBs, right? Yeah. Second down and 10. Sullivan will play action, fire it up, and a great catch. That had to be caught or it was going to be intercepted.
Yes,
DeCorion Payton skies for that football. First big play of the night for the Admirals, moves the football. Their first down of the night. They're at the 43-yard line, still in Admiral territory. They go quick. Sullivan throws it this way, and oh my goodness, Connor White almost picked that one off. Again, this is a new, you want to talk about,
the hash marks and the numbers. Great first down run.
Got a minute left until the end of the first quarter. Stop route caught near side, and a good job at a breakaway, a pickup of 9 as that pass is to complete to Jahari Buckhalter.
Quick pass to him along the right hash mark, turned inside and almost broke a tackle.
Second down and a short one in Meridian territory at the 27-yard line. Hand off to Tyson Robinson, a little razzle-dazzle in the backfield, little window dressing. That's a pickup of 5 and a first down.
Had 3 backs line up in the backfield.
Marvel jumps off sides. Let's see if they call it. It will be a Kincaid's fine clothing penalty.
2 backs went one way. Robinson came underneath, going the right side, and good run.
Just under 30 seconds left in the first quarter. 14-0 as Shaq drops to throw. Looking, going to go towards the end zone. Looking for a man from McQueen, and a little stumble there just off the course. That'll be second down.
And this was actually good coverage by the Meridian secondary. It's like McQueen and Quincy Phillips, 2 receivers line up on the
snap, give to his back. He'll just put his head down and he gets his feet taken out from under, and Banks Polk rocks Eric Beasley, who checked in at running back. No gain on the play.
Mr. Hard Tackle shows up in the middle and lays it to him.
The two-headed monster of backs trying to get going. Banks Polk having none of it, and now a third down.
Of right at 16 yards and another first down.
I wish we had a third or fourth guy in our staff here or with our group to keep up with yards after catch, because
against Joseph Walker, who can really give defense fits. Here comes the blitz. Walker back to pass. He's going to fire. He's got one-on-one off the fingertips and incomplete of the intended wide receiver. They were aiming for Eric Johnson. He had beaten Michael Johnson of the Mavs for just a moment, but he could not haul it in.
Yeah, I think they surprised Johnson on that one. That was a very good pass. He probably should have came down with that one. Just a little bit out of his reach.
And the offense going to stay on the field. Got to watch for the hard count. Joseph Walker has Jacoby Williams, his big back, next to him. 4th and 4. Mavs showing heat. Arrow's going to get another glimpse at the sideline and see what Coach Carr and crew want to do. And they'll wisely burn a timeout. They want to get on the same page. They feel like this game may be slipping away a little bit with 18 seconds left in the first.
And handoff looks like to Smith. Going to get around get 2 yards, 2 and a
call for the football. He's going to fire it.
I love it.
Smith had a step on his man. The pass was a little bit behind him. He comes back to the football. He cannot hold on to it. Kind of that back shoulder throw.
That seems like back in the old day, that'd be that call where the DB doesn't turn and look for the ball, and they call it face guard.
So they run about...
let him find his way. And that's what they did.
Exactly
and he
right.
walks in for a touchdown. So second touchdown on the night for Kennedy. And Cougars respond after they make a...
Whitehead calls for the football. That's a straight run. He gets a block, and he's got room to run and then some. He's out across the 10. It looks like he has a Citizens Bank first down at the 14-yard line. They will move the chains. Great job there by Sherrod. to pick up a first down for Ocean Springs. Clock running, 40 seconds.
Yeah, but if Brandon would have stumbled tonight, then that's when that becomes a little murkier.
No doubt. Sladen Shack under pressure, going to throw the screen pass. That was complete to Tyson Robinson. Here goes Tyson. Tyson cuts it back. He's going to put hay in the barn. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Sladen Shack with a man right in his face, able to dump that off under pressure.
Actually, I can't tell if it was tipped or he was able to get just enough under it because it was like a dribble in the air that somehow Tyson.
Hard line for Madison Central from the Starville 19. Ball moving left to right. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 3-man defensive front with some linebackers cheating for Starville. Jaden Johnson just going to keep it, try to run up the middle to about the 15-yard line, or they're going to mark him at the 16. It's going to be really close to a first down.
It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah,
I was looking
they
at
were behind the stakes.
Behind the stakes, so 3rd down. And
Didn't put it where it needed to be. Defenders got inside leverage on him, and yeah, he has to turn into the
in from the 17. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Johnson drops back, falls, and goes down all the way back. They're going to call him down back at the 24-yard line. And
Howell takes the snap, goes on the handoff to his running back, and
all right, Oxford just got another touchdown. The Chargers are up 22-0 on Lewisburg early in the second quarter. Just saw Brandon score. They're up 21-0 on Meridian. Simpson Academy just kicked off to Heritage Academy in that 5A first-round playoff game of the MAIS. Simpson Academy up 14-7. And we are watching Hartfield and J.A. Hartfield driving on Jackson Academy as that field goal is good. As we saw last week, the Madison Central kicker can let it fly. Kicked the game winner last week against Germantown. It's 3-0 Madison Central. Here is Hartfield and Jackson Academy on the Raider Network.
Arms of Darian Albert and Tyler Lyles on the left side. Interesting to see this wild hawk right now, and they're keeping Tapper out of there.
Yeah, no doubt. Which is not a bad option when you've got Brylan Womack or Kinsey West running it for you.
Those athletes are pretty special. A gain of 1.
Yeah, really nice job of the defensive line right there.
Time of possession, 8 minutes to 4 minutes, basically, in that first quarter. West again will go to the left side. A holding flag will bring this one back as Albert got held up by London Simmons, who's throwing his hands up to say, wait, what? What did I do?
Bring the play, hold it, offense, 10-yard penalty, second down.
And that's what you did. Yeah. He's going to get backed up.
You sit right here in the middle of your screen, kind of got the right arm around the shoulder of Darian Albert, and Mr. Albert letting him know quickly.
Backs it up to the 22. TJ White had to exit. He lost his helmet on the play. He'll have to sit out for 1. It's a tough loss on your line.
Well, now this penalty naturally brings Tapper back into play.
Yep. Holbert's on his spot on the left side of that defensive line. Tapper to throw. Fires a fade route into the corner intended for Kinsey West. He tries to one-arm it and cannot. Then slides down on the concrete, helped up by Spratlin, and that is 3rd down and 19. Beautifully thrown ball by Tapper.
Yeah, a nice thrown ball, but good luck to your balance once your cleats at that.
Keyshawn Coleman thought he got in, but he's down at the 1.
great catch over the top. What a great shot. Good job, camera crew, taking care of that. That's a touchdown.
I don't know how they didn't call that a touchdown.
Yeah,
First and goal. King White takes the snap. Give to Lawson Branson. He'll finish it off. 1 yard. He'll grind it in. Touchdown, Germantown. The Ponies are mad tonight.
Yeah, man. They just line up behind those tackles. We get 1 yard is all we need. That's all. We'll take it. But, man, I wish they could give that one back to Coleman because that was a –
Here's the snap. They're going to run a little trap play off the left side to Edwards. He gets
in Ocean Springs territory. Handoff goes to Cooper Crosby. He finds some positive yardage to the middle of the Ocean Springs defense. Moves the football to the 37-yard line. So we'll call it 2nd down and 6 after a pickup of 4.
Looks like they're just going bunch formation. They might try to pound it a little bit right here. See if we can get some penetration.
They're motioning the tight ends. Hand off right side.
About another 4-yard gain.
That time it was Decorion Payton on the carry. He's across the 35 to the 34. 3rd and about 3. Well, the Hounds will give it to him for free.
Yeah.
Sam looked like, was that Ricky Orso just kind of coming across the line there?
Yeah, that was Ricky. He stepped across. And that looks like what Pennick's trying to do is get the running game going, guys. Remember,
2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far. Moving right to left. Play action. Ruffin drops back from his 2-yard line. Throws to the far side. It's going to be caught up at the 40.
It was on the right guard there. Or right tackle, excuse me, moved. Yeah.
It's another bubble screen to Blunt. Blunt inside the 40, shakes the guy. He's down to the 31-yard line where he spun around. I thought he was going to get free, but a good open field tackle.
From Hayden McMinn out of the hold of Ethan Elliott. The backup quarterback, he pulls it left, and it is no good. And the Raiders hold defensively and keep the string of quarters of zeros.
2nd down and 4. Here's another quick pass. This time it comes near sideline, and that's going to be out of bounds, and that will be a first down. Cooper Scott.
Senior receiver, good to see him in the game. Picks up a first down for Oxford.
They're going to pick up 8 on that one. First and 10 at the 26-yard line. Dean out of the pistol. He's going to throw again. Dean's going to the sideline, and he's got his man Scott. Scott spins sideline and gets inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, Scott had one guy to beat. That was number 30 for Lewisburg, as that was Jones, Terrence Jones, able to get that hand to pull that jersey down.
2 receivers to each side for Starkville.
That's a direct snap that time to Cooper.
A 3-man defense up front. Play action. He's going to keep it around the near side to the 40 to the 45-yard line, all the way up to the 47-yard line. Got a lot of that penalty yardage back and some. And now a 3rd down.
Good job by Heritage to stay disciplined there, and that's what the plan was.
3:12 and counting to go here in the Lost Pizza Company 2nd quarter. Madison Central 3, Starkville 0. 2 receivers to each side. Snap by Ruffin. Ruffin's just going to keep it and try to run for the first down himself. Going to carry a couple jags across the 50 to the 49, and that'll be enough.
Breaks up into the free and gets inside the 5 to the 3-yard.
And there he was. The Raiders will have
for Pegues.
Yeah, 2nd and goal from the 3.
He's in the backfield behind Dean now out of the pistol. Here's a snap. They're going to give it to Pegues right side, and he's in the end zone.
And on play number 1, it goes nowhere. West denied any movement. Looked like Terry and company got in there.
Looking way downfield, and he's got him. Warrior Time touchdown, Caden Smith. His 2nd of the night.
50 yards. And again, Caden Smith, Hall just giving him time to clear the safety. The way a trailer replays, you see Hall just setting his feet, winding up, getting it downfield. Smith with about 3 steps on the safety. Give him 6.
Tell you what, Kellen Hall, that was an absolute dime right into the waiting arms of Caden Smith. You could not have thrown that pass any better by Hall. Snap is back, and it is blocked. Kick is blocked. So the PAT, the commercial stationary PAT, no.
McMinn. It's up and it's wobbly but good. Jackson Academy trailing 7-3 to the Hartfield Academy Hawks. So The Raiders are hoping for a whole lot of treats, and instead they got a little trick on that last play and treated the Hawks to this TD as they lead 7-3 here at the Brickyard.
Running room in front of
Okay,
him.
as Hartfield was scoring, Brandon just scored. No, there was a flag on the play. It looks like it's coming back, so never mind. We thought we had missed a Brandon touchdown, but we did not. We just saw Oxford score again against Lewisburg. It's 29-0, and then it looks like Clinton just got on the board against Germantown. Here's a replay of that touchdown right now. 16-6 is the count in that game. The touchdown is nullified. Brandon and Meridian. Now here is Starkville driving on Madison Central down 3-0. Time winding down in the second quarter. Oh, got him. He's got him. Oh, yeah, baby.
Play touchdown, and I think there's going to be a false start called on the play or illegal motion, and that's what it is. And that'll wipe the touchdown off the just a perfect pass by Ruffin to the far side for a touchdown. But illegal motion, illegal shift, is going to call it back on the Starkville. The penalties have really killed the Yellow Jackets in this first half.
Well, they
going to bring it back.
First down, though, on the play. Shaq going to give it to, they got a stoppage of play. Dogs right now with 8 first downs.
Calls for the football. He keeps it on the left side, cuts back, and he's across the 30, and he'll be out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. A pick.
12, Ruffin rolls to the far side, has his receiver around the 14-yard line and out of bounds. Braylon Jenkins on the reception. Out of bounds there with 29 seconds left to go here in the half, and the Lost Pizza Company's second.
Tuning in from Chandelier Island with Keith Wade and Dr. Diaz. Said, keep it up, fellas. Let's go Greyhounds.
2nd down and 5. Bryson Smith goes in motion. First jet sweep of the night. He takes the handoff, bounces it out the right side. Hey, I'll tell you what, Sam, I like to see Bryson cutting there, right?
Yeah.
And this looks like the Taysom Hill running, and that's what it is. And a couple of decent blocks out there. Give him about 4, picks it up to around the 5-yard line.
Yeah, good quality run right there. Again, nothing fancy, but again, causes them to account for more than one body.
So give him 3, so it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 6, really the 5.5.
Now back to the punter. He gets the punt away. He's hit by one of his own men. Williams is just going to let this one hit and roll. Didn't want to take a chance there.
Kennedy in, Barry, McKinney in the backfield under center. And fakes a handoff, rollout. Got something wide open, Adcock, touchdown. Love the play call.
I do too. Just a little, fake inside handoff, rollout, chase wide open.
So touchdown Cougars going to go up 20. Go up 20-7. Pending the.
It looks like they're going to go for it. Shotgun formation, big bunch set. Ruffin is going to take it and just lower his head and keep pushing all the way to the 5-yard line, almost all the way to the end of the end zone for a touchdown. He was just pushed all the way to the end zone to score the touchdown for Starkville.
Yeah, the ball was out at the 12-yard line. And Madison Central hit him, but he stayed upright.
Defense, he goes over the defender and makes the catch again, and a flag comes down as well, down to the 2-yard line. You throw the 50-50 ball, he's going to bring it down.
Oh, man, he is quite an athlete. He's a great receiver. Look at him, just go over the top. You just got mossed. That's what that is.
Is going to do that. He's going to pull it down and throw, and it's going to be conversion good. Number 25 catches it. That's E.J. Lanier. And so now Starkville's up 8-3 with 15 seconds to go here in the Lost Pizza Company second quarter.
35, and now Hartfield will have to go a little bit of a distance here. Raiders would love to get a turnover themselves like a pick 6. Back in is Tapper at quarterback. High snap, tucks it in, gives to Womack, who's
Backfield, King White time. Keeper around the left side. He's hit as he turns the corner. They'll stack him up, and they'll drive him towards the sideline. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is all for King White.
To sense some urgency and get some big-time plays.
Hole right there, Evie.
I could have run through that one, perhaps.
He has 15 yards downfield for anybody. Got a hand on him.
3rd and 15 from their own 10.
Here's the give. Branson trying to get behind his H-back and quick. There are arrows all in the backfield. Going nowhere is Lawson Branson. On the stop was Jaden Jefferson, the linebacker.
Jaden Jefferson.
You're sitting at 76 thus far. Another handoff, and Darian Albert wraps up catchings this time, and he goes nowhere.
3rd and goal. And with that playoff differential, the 11 points we need, here's the play action. This is a pivotal one. King White going to tuck and keep. He is hit, and he is going to be knocked down at the 5-yard line. It was a bootleg. He didn't see anybody open. He tried to tuck it, and he'll just have to eat it as the arrows jump on him at the 5. It'll be 4th down.
Arrow's secondary had everybody covered up. Yeah, he should not have let go of that ball. He did the right thing by tucking it, but he had nowhere to go with it either. But here we go. This is another.
No doubt. Tapper's still in there despite being inside the red zone. He'll go to the air again, fire over the middle, and it's hit, and he caught it, almost got knocked down, and Scarborough, down goes the official, as Scarborough and Chapman bring him down. Looked like the ball was going to be bobbled there, but somehow Sam Sheffield was able to concentrate and haul that in.
I wouldn't be shocked here, because the thing is you can't.
They're going to go on the handoff on 1st down, and not much run.
All right, in the midst of all that chaos we just had, Germantown missed a field goal, so it is still 16-7, Germantown over Clinton. We're waiting on Hartfield to run a play against JA. We've got Oak Grove driving on Pearl, and then Petal had an interception. They now are at the 15-yard line of the 14 of the Northwest Rankin Cougars with 4:40 to go in the 2nd quarter.
Wrong with Hayes Dickens cleaning that play up.
Yeah, looks like Pittman got in there and made initial contact.
Excuse me, that was Pearl driving on Oak Grove. Pearl has the ball down 13-6.
Brady Strickland will check in up front, number 91.
That's going to be number 6. He's going to hit Corey Jackson in stride for the touchdown. So good pass there by Eli Causey, and Corey Jackson caught it in stride, the senior wide receiver. And the Panthers go up by 6. It's now Petal 9. Northwest Rankin 3. Point after try coming with 4:21.
Atwood going to take himself after the play fake. Touchdown Pirates.
And again, looked like a hold on the far side over there. Look at number 6'4", Oak Grove, the big tight end, number 88.
And again, to your point, Lance, no doubt that was a hold on Roman Causey by the big tight end, Jordan Butler. Butler had the key reception on this drive for the big gain. And with that block, able to spring Atwood. And Pearl, a PAT away from tying this one up. And another offsides against the Warriors.
Just don't get it. I know I say it every week, but
Yeah, probably stick with Katie Catchings right here if I had to guess.
Or Kinsey West. They both stand in that wild formation and send Womack in motion. They'll give it back to Womack, try to follow him to the end zone, and a big-time tackle right, and that's Caden Moss, who came in on the goal line effort and stopped him.
And kind of Hawk slow to get up. Looks like number 70, Andrew Gonzalez.
So normally the offensive left tackle comes over and makes a big-time play. It is 4-down territory. This is a big moment in this ball game. The Hawks all the way down to the JA 2-yard line. On 4th down, it'll go to the edge, and sprinting to the end zone for 6 is Kinsey West. Just too good of an athlete to get to the edge, and the Hawks are back in the end zone for the 2nd time.
Down at 10 at the Admiral 45-yard line.
Berglund in motion.
Whitehead
play clock
calls for the football. Same play. Will Smith, same result. Across the 40, across the 35, 30. And he's going to be ankle tackled across the 30 down to the 28-yard line. Big pickup, 12 yards. Will Smith, a Citizens Bank 1st down.
Hey, Jeff, what we've done is adjusted. I told y'all earlier they're playing their defensive ends outside shoulder of our tackles to keep the second edge, and so now we're just washing them out and turning back up inside.
First down and 10 at the 28-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Whitehead keeps it, and he'll be stopped just shy of the 25-yard line.
He's going to punt it again with that pooch punt, and it's going to bounce out of bounds here on the near sideline. Flanagan was back there to return the kick. He picked it up off the ground, and Flanagan's going to return it now. No whistle. 40 to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He fumbles the football. It's rolling loose. Picked up for a touchdown by Kamara Houston.
Yeah, good heads-up play by Houston. Flanagan fumbles it down at about the 2-yard line, and Houston picked it up in a hurry, Don, and the Chargers score another touchdown.
So the ball.
He's got Nolan Wells, and he could not. Oh, Nolan stopped, let the defender run right past him. When he got started up again, Whitehead let him just a little too much. Sam, that was a nice effort.
Yeah, that's the stop and go, and they ran it perfectly, and Choppa just had to put a little bit more air on it.
Yeah,
he kind of threw it on the line.
All right, here comes Chalmers Berglund in at quarterback. The freshman Berglund, his brother Hayden, will
Back and quick. He's still going to get loose around the left sideline. 10, 5. Branson will score 20 yards out. It was like slow motion, and he just found his way. Touchdown.
We've got a scrum. It looks like Peddle's going to come up with it. That's going to be
there for a minute. He was just letting everything work out for him, letting it all set up. You see him go around the end. He makes that guy miss, stiff arms him, and then just tight ropes down the sideline. Nobody's there to catch him. Great job.
Braden quick with the key block, and then it was the stiff arm, as you said, Matt, that got him loose.
So we saw Pearl tie Oak Grove at 13, and what's really fascinating about Pearl this year is just their inability to score and how they are giving it to Oak Grove right now, hanging in there. In their last 4 games, they've only scored double digits once, and that was a 21-17 loss against Peddle. The others, just touchdowns in each of those losses, 18-7 to Germantown, 13-7 to Northwest Rankin, and 41-7 to Brandon. So Pearl trying to fight for their lives to get their first region victory, but Oak Grove has appeared to just pick up a big play. Now they are deep in Pearl territory, 13-all.
Looking for A.J. Lewis, a little bit of a jump ball. A.J. Lewis, incomplete, good play in coverage is Antonio McFarland.
Of course, Brian, that's only, the 7th pass attempt, I believe, so far tonight?
Yeah. 2 of 7.
2 of 7 for 91 yards.
And a touchdown.
And 80 came on that play right there, or 75, rather. Where do I start, the 20 or 25?
Started at the 20,
yeah, so
but that was a 75-yard bomb. That's the longest connection for John Thomas on the year. That extra point is up and good, and the Raiders are back in this ball game, trailing just by 4 to the Hartfield Academy Hawks. 2 plays and 80 yards, and John Thomas had himself a house.
Able to check it down. You'll see it again here on the glass.
Let Carr step on his back to get up in there.
That's what happens when you got the gout. So Pearl looks like they're going to burn their last courtesy Ford timeout of the half with 42 seconds remaining. It gives a chance to talk it over for the Warriors offensively, and Coach Causey.
Kennedy on the tackle. Brewer on the tackle.
So Brewer on the tackle.
3rd down and 9.
Shotgun here. Quick drop. Throws a little seam hitch right there to the slot. And going to get about 5 on the play, so it'll bring up another 4th down and a long 3.
Yeah, I would imagine they're going to either throw those hitches or they're going to do that quick sweep again. Yep, there's the hitch.
Yep, and we covered it up good, looking deep, and got a guy in just over his outstretched hands. Funches with pretty decent coverage.
Well, we'll talk about this. The box here is much better than the experience we had several years ago. We'll touch on that here in just a little bit. That's Stevenson Jr. in motion. Hall rolling to his right now, looking, trying to direct traffic, now going to just tuck in and run. Warrior time, touchdown, Kellen Hall gets the Warriors the lead.
Carr, you got to figure with Hall directing traffic, he knew he was going to have to tuck it and run. All Warrior receivers were covered. Using that maybe as a decoy, cuts back again.
Germantown finally wraps him up. They got back to the original line of scrimmage and then buried. Aaron Farrell did a good job of staying at home and waiting on the flip to Jaden Hollins that got around the left side. He'll get 6 yards. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, Zach Cawthon also does a great job of reading that. He's over there to help finish that play off.
Tapper, high snap, pulls it down. Catchings tripped up in the backfield, but able to spurt forward for a couple.
Cougars going the handoff to Trip Weekly. He's got good running room again as he's up over the 40-yard line, down to about the 42.
Over the middle, pass is caught on the slant route. It's one-on-one down the right sideline. Chase is on. Michael Johnson will finally track him down and put him on the ground, but a huge 3rd and 9 conversion. Move the sticks for the Arrows. It's Eric Johnson all the way inside the Maverick 30.
Right at 2 minutes to go in the second quarter, they go on the handoff again to Trip Weekly. This time he's only going to pick up a couple of yards on the play to the 44-yard line. It'll make it 2nd down and 8 for the Cougars as Kamari Marion checks into the ball game for the Cougars as Trip Weekly has to come out as he lost his helmet on the play. So Kamari Marion in at running back now for Trip Weekly. In the pistol with Gavin Phillipson. 3 wide receivers set to the left for the Cougars on 2nd and 8. Phillipson looking to throw. He's going to have Deshaun Dillon on the left side, and Dillon gets a couple of blocks and gets up around mid.
Jay has 2 of their 3 remaining. Tapper to throw as the play clock nearly expires. He gets rid of it again as pressure comes up for grabs, and not able to get there was Womack because Tapper got absolutely hammered by 3 Raiders in the backfield.
McCann drops the throw, and he is hit by 3 Bulldogs that time, and he is dropped. Preston Ashley coming with.
It kind of charged forward for a foot or two, and
he didn't get much.
No, he didn't get much, but he got out of the end zone. So
that's going to do it.
Yeah, that'll be the final play there. So, all right, after about 5 seconds or so to go here.
But could we have not called timeout right there?
We could have.
Well, I'm just trying to pin the Raiders deep here, force them to go a long way. Of course, the Raiders did make it 2 plays and 80 yards the last time out. This one will be all the way up near the 5 and then take a hop, and does it stay out? I think he might have kept it out of the end zone. Wow, that was Sam Sheffield with an impressive job if he did, as Woods Robertson down.
To go now in the first half. Phillips is still waiting to get the play call from the sideline. I think the Cougars may just let it run down and call a time.
He could win a ball game all by himself.
Walker, play action. Here comes the pressure. He steps up, man wide open, and he goes to a knee to make the catch and falls down at the 23-yard line as he'll get about 7, maybe 8 yards, setting up a 3rd down and short as he found his man all alone.
Jaden Johnson.
It was Johnson.
Eric Johnson, Jaden Johnson, giving us fits.
It's Walker, a 3rd and 3, takes a snap, give to his back, trying to find some room on the right side. Mavericks stack him up. He's going to battle towards the 20, and I believe he is going to have the 1st down as there were all kinds of Mavericks trying to get in there on the stop. Zach Cawthon and crew were trying to battle the
4. What happened? So now it will be a run to the right side for the Raiders. The ball was touched at the 1, but knocked back towards, as Kingston Mays got the carry, knocked back to the 4 where it was eventually stopped. That's where they stopped that forward progress.
Where possession was corralled.
A little breathing room for that gain.
Big hole.
And there's Kingston Mays into the 2nd level. Can he sprint to the end zone? Kingston Mays to the 50, at the 40, to the 30, knocked out near the 20-yard line. Jackson Academy 2, huge plays here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, just huge hole on the right side of the offensive line, Brian. And of course, Kingston Mays, just hit it like a rock.
Up and over the pile, in for the touchdown. Jacoby Williams has his 16th score of the year. And the Arrows slice into the lead.
Yeah, big boy just runs through there, hops over the first guy, and rumbles his way into the end zone. That's a tough one when you got him first and goal at the 1. Rough.
23-13, and boy, how big were those.
Play clock down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and Coach Duggan burns one of his remaining timeouts to avoid 5 yards, and we'll take it as well here.
And on for the PAT is Braylon Spann. Spann will put a leg into it. He'll split the uprights, and the Arrows have cut it to 9. 23-14. Mavericks on top, 3:19 to go till halftime. You're listening to Germantown football and watching Germantown football on the Maverick Media Network.
Elite Physical Therapy wishes all players a healthy and successful football championship season. Elite is proud to serve the local communities with multiple locations.
And sits all time against Hernando. They're the school in DeSoto County that we have played the most. And we were talking before the game. I only remember one time going up there and losing during our era. And that was back when they had Delwan Robinson and Dockery, who played for the Giants.
Had some good players back in those days, good athletes.
That was probably around the turn of the century, somewhere around the early 2000s.
Oh, a little reverse throwback. And he's open. Did he get in the end zone? Yep. He did. Touchdown. So reverse pass, Berry to McKinney. Touchdown. Yeah. Smith is like a double play tandem. Exactly. Smith to Berry to.
The legs churning, not quite able to get back to the original line of scrimmage there, loss of 1. Coleman Williams, speaking of which, and Reggie Vaughn on the stop.
Of course, Brian, I'm offensive coordinator here. I'm letting the play clock.
Drops to throw. Got to set up the screen. That's to Tyson Robinson. He's out and running. Tyson Robinson down the sideline. Tyson Robinson tightrope, and Tyson Robinson spins forward.
Pruitt James, pressure comes. Now he finds room to the left side to try to do something. Fires it across his body and zips it out of bounds and preserves down in distance, 3rd and 11.
It's just nice coverage play right there by Hartfield. And a heady play by the sophomore.
Time against Germantown. Then lost week 2 to Starkville. Here's Thomas back in at quarterback, and he completes a pass out to the 31-yard line for a gain of 6.
Yeah, it was Presley, number 18, on the kick.
Clock down to 10 seconds.
Almost might look at going back to that screenplay here, Brian.
James, play clock expires. Does he get it off? Nope. Raiders called a time.
As that is going to be a pickup of right at 8 yards to Buckhalter.
Robinson coming out of the backfield going to the left side. Had him open just momentarily, but checked down, and Jacob went to the right side. Pass completion to Jari Buckhalter.
3rd down and short. Now we've got a timeout. Meridian wants.
Robinson's field goal range.
James will try to get some of it back here. Underneath route to John Thomas.
Play call.
One-on-one play down the outside there, trying to make a defender miss. Gets it inside the 25 to about the 23. And it might even be an opportunity here if he didn't get enough in the coach's opinions, because you do have one more timeout left, and run it all the way down if you can. And then
snap it at the 25-yard line. White. 3 wide receivers, 1 by 2. They'll line up, and just running into a wall is Branson. He'll lose a yard on the play as he is just absolutely buried. Ran into the
snap, placement, kick is on the way. Looks good, hooking a little left. It's up over the top of the goalpost.
Wow.
They say no good. Boy, that was really close and tight on that left upright. Raiders unable to get it within 1. And it's 14-10 still with 1:31 to play in the
2nd down and 6. Plenty of Halloween candy this week.
All right.
Play action. They'll throw it over the top. Tight end would have had it, but it's overthrown. It's intercepted by the Arrows. A horrible mistake by Germantown. It was the RPO, King White. He rainbowed it, and the defensive back was standing there for the Arrows and easily fell into the breadbasket for Trevis Coley.
Okay, as Clinton was picking off that pass from Germantown, Brandon scored again on Meridian. It is 34-7 PAT incoming. We're at halftime at Heritage Academy. and Simpson Academy, 33-7 in that 5A MAIS first-round playoff game. Simpson Academy went for 2 after that last touchdown we saw, and it was picked off, so they did not convert, obviously. So we are running into halftime in a lot of games. Right now we still have Clinton and Germantown going, and then JA and Hartfield has a little time left in the second quarter as well. Let's see if the Arrows of Clinton can get on the board here before we get to halftime.
Couple blocks, and fighting off the blocks nicely was Landon Brooks. Put him on the ground after a 2-yard gain. It looked like Jaden Johnson was going to get a lot more as they slung it out to him on that left side.
Yeah, they're still doing a good job of confusing the defense and trying to get a man free by sending him in motion. It's good to see Landon back out there. You know, he was on the ground on that last defensive drive, but he's able to shed that block, make that tackle out there, and he's got Mike Johnson coming to help him out.
Wide receiver to the left, 2 to the right for the quarterback, Joseph Walker. Slot man will come into the formation. Now make a home on the slot to the left side. Walker will throw the screen to him. He's got it. He wants to throw it again. He's just now going to take off with it as nobody was open down the field. He'll scamper down the left sideline.
Senior recognitions from the band, accents, and cheer, all featured on our Command Center channel. Raiders showing blitz, and it'll be a run to the left side that Katie Catchings will be dropped for a minimal gain. And remember, Hartfield has no timeouts on the board here.
Still, of course, Coach Bowman may be content with where this game is, Ron, but man, I feel like probably
stepped out at that 40. 3 wide receivers. Takes the snap. Walker fakes it on the screen right. He'll throw it left, and the pass is thrown over the top beautifully and loose down the left sideline into the secondary. Tiptoes. It is going to, they're going to say, mark him out of bounds at the 36-yard line. He's celebrating in the end zone, but it's coming back, and the screen pass does in the Mavericks again for a big gain, and they threw it to the big man again in Jacoby Williams.
Lots of action going on the right side, and they do a really good job setting that screen up, but he's just not able to run the tightrope. Ref sees him step out at the 36. Line judge, or the back judge, he's running down the field with him thinking he's scoring.
Boy, they just lure you to sleep. They'll run the football. They'll throw the football out into the flats, and then they'll hit you with the screen. They use every part of the real estate, and that's why they have been so explosive this year. There is a Maverick hurt at the 20-yard line, so they'll tend to him. We'll take a 30-second timeout. 1-0.
Struck for a big-time touchdown. Got it back to within 4 at the break. We're going to go down.
15 seconds until the half. McCann takes a snap and drops. He's going to throw the out route. It's going to be picked off. Oh, I thought it was picked off. I thought Preston Ashley was about to go yonder way.
Yeah, I think both of those guys looked at each other like, it was mine, it was mine. And either way it goes, both of those guys had a shot at a pick six on the left side of the far sideline, between the hash and the far sideline. But looks like Ashley was just waiting for that one to come down. Khalil Norwood didn't see Ashley, was just kind of playing the ball, and neither one of them could pick up the interception.
McCann drops to throw, steps up, pressure coming, and that's the buzzer. McCann's going to pick up yardage and get taken down at the 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup for McCann. That'll get him in plus numbers before the half on his 11th carry. We're going to get down to Chris, who will have
a shotgun for Walker. Man in motion. 1st and 10. We've got flags. And timeout going to be called. I'm not sure who called it. They have not signaled yet. Timeout burned. We'll keep it right here. 1:04 left.
All right, we are hitting halftime in a bunch of games. Starkville and Madison Central was about to come back. That's 7A Region 2, and Starkville has an 8-3 lead over the host Jaguars. Some other halftime scores for you. Oxford 43, Lewisburg nothing. Brandon, you just saw go to halftime. It's 35-7 over Meridian. Oak Grove leads Pearl 20-13. Petal is up 10-3 on Northwest Rankin. Ocean Springs up 7-0 on Gulfport. Hartfield just saw go to break. They're up 14 again, 10 against Jackson Academy, and then Simpson Academy in the first round of the 5A playoffs is up 33-7 on a Heritage Academy team who had 3 losses in their district going into tonight, and all three of those losses were by a single possession. Things are not going well for Heritage Academy tonight. Got a lot of ground to make up there in the final 24 minutes. So let's go back to Germantown and Clinton. So last remaining first half game, Clinton thought they had a touchdown, but he stepped out. Let's see if the Arrows can score here late in the second.
On overthrows, it was great coverage by the Mavericks. Great coverage on that left side, and it was Tiger Esco who was running with the wide receiver stride for stride. It looked like Aiden Knox is who they were looking for.
Yeah, Mavs did a good job of identifying that. You could see them all calling that out and saying that you got the tight end in position right there. It looks like he's about to take off down the field. He does. Esco's in his hip pocket watching him. He's able to break that up.
Here's the 2nd and 10. Wide receiver in motion for Walker. Back to pass again. He's looking right. He's going to step up in the pocket. Mavericks are going to get him. He's going down for the sack. Banks Polk, and the pocket collapsed on him. He'll lose 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, Mason Taylor Williams does a good job. You'll see him just continue to make pursuit in the middle and then get his hands. There he is. Gets his hands around that quarterback and brings him down.
Yeah, Mason Taylor Williams brings him down. Polk was there to clean it up if he needed to. Here's a 3rd and 12 for Joseph Walker. Back to pass. He's got time. He's scanning the field, rolling right. Here comes the pressure now. He's on the run. He'll fire a missile towards the sideline. It was caught, but did he get in bounds? They're going to say no. Incomplete. He would have been well shy of the first down. I say that, maybe 2 or 3 yards. Luckily, he falls out of bounds, did Jaden Johnson.
Mavs do a good job of going to zone defense right here, and all of a sudden now quarterback's having a hard time finding folks open. So Mavs have obviously moved from man to zone, and that's created some problems for the Arrows.
It's 4th down thanks to Dylan Travis and Banks Polk giving chase to the speedster and Joseph Walker, who will stay out there on 4th and 12, 19 seconds left. Now timeout Germantown.
Yeah, we're back in man coverage again too, which has got Coach concerned.
Coach burns a timeout. So crucial to keep the Arrows off the field, or off the scoreboard here, I should say, is that it is a 9-point lead.
Yeah, your head coach is having a conversation with the DC right now.
All right, go for it. You can bring me up. All right, Starkville and Madison Central playing some fast football tonight. Been a lot of running in this one. We can bring this up while Clinton and Germantown are in a timeout. Starkville kicking off to start the second half. It's 8-3 Starkville in this pivotal 7A Region 2 matchup.
This is the football, a low line drive kick. It's going to be bobbled and grabbed around the 23-yard line up to the 30-yard line and tackled there at the 31-yard line on the number 14. That was Mikael Hogue, and with the return. And the Jags will have pretty good starting field position at the 31 for a
field, and he's luckily covered up by Esco. But here we go. We're back in zone again, which I think is the right, they're doing it.
Beasley is the running back, and the Mavs going to jump in the neutral zone and give them some yards back.
They're going to need a lot more than that. But you can't do that.
4th and 12 now. Going to be 4th and 7. Still 19 seconds left. Mavericks up 23-14. Got to win this ball game to keep the playoff hopes alive. And a little scoreboard watching. We'll try to do that at halftime. Trent will have coach going into the locker room. Here's a 4th down and 7 for Walker and crew. 3 wide outs, 1 by 2. He'll look at 3 down linemen for Germantown. Everybody with a big cushion out on the edge. Walker has time. He'll fire left side, and it's incomplete. He ran to the sticks, did Eric Johnson, and going to be incomplete. It was great coverage, and he dropped the football.
Yeah, again, they're in zone coverage. He tries to find a little hole in the zone right there, just past the sticks. Turns, and the quarterback does a good job of putting it right on him and just can't come down with it.
And Michael Johnson was there to make sure he didn't get up the field as they threw it a hair shy of the sticks. Stops the clock with 16 seconds. We'll see how aggressive the Mavericks get. We love something like last week on the Hail Mary tip.
Yeah, room to work right there, and a lot of Starkville players in front of him.
Micah Jones in motion to the far side, hand off right up to the middle, across the 40 to the 43-yard line to the 40.
Max hit a knee here, and I'm all for it.
Yep.
Mavericks will hit a knee, will King White, and we will head to the locker room. It'll tick away, but hey, great first half. Germantown 23, Arrows 14, and we'll take.
Now I am. Okay, so Germantown and Clinton going to halftime. Germantown with a 23-14 lead on Germantown. If you're just joining us, surprise! We started at 7 o'clock tonight. We're going to go at 7 again next week. And we've seen a lot of good football so far as, hey, let's go to Madison Central real quick. Quick. Touchdown Jaguars. Touchdown. I'm not sure if they're going to show us a replay or not. But in the second quarter with a 2-point conversion, now Madison Central scores on its first drive of the third quarter, make it 9-3. Going to await the PAT to try and make it 10. Time both of these teams are jockeying for position in 7A Region 2, trying to finish in second place. Tupelo has the lead in that region. They're off this week. They're back in action next week. We also have Clinton and Germantown. Germantown is playing its final regular season game of the year tonight. They need a win to stay in postseason contention. So, is that PAT good? I was looking at something else. They're talking about it. And then there's a flag. So anyway, if you're just joining us, watching Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night. Live presented by Performance Therapy. We started at 7 o'clock tonight. Showed the first half of a lot of games. They are waving the flag off. Still waiting for them to update the score bug at Madison Central and Starkville. There it is, 10-8, Madison Central over Starkville. Want to thank Roosters and Basil's for another excellent pregame meal. For like the 18th week in a row, I went with the pepperoni pizza because it is just that good. Remember, Basil's has pizzas and paninis, and then Roosters has burgers, chicken, you name it, they probably got it. So while we wait for a lot of these other games to pick back up, halftime and all the other ones we're going to talk about tonight, let's hear a word from our sponsor, Performance Therapy.
Hey, my name's Scott Huffman, and I'm one of the owners of Performance Therapy. Today we're at our Pelahatchie clinic.
Performance Therapy in Florence. Here at our Florence clinic, we offer physical therapy, occupational therapy, and athletic training services. In the clinic, our physical therapists and occupational therapists treat everything from babies to athletes who are trying to get back to their sports, to our older patients who might have balance and fall issues. From the athletic training perspective, we have 3 athletic trainers that treat our local schools. They're the first line of defense for our schools with those injuries, and they refer them to the doctor so they can get the care they need, and then they get their referrals back here and we get them back to their sports as quickly as possible. I think the thing that sets us apart is not only our involvement in the community, but our commitment to our community. And I think that's best exemplified by the fact that we put on a 5K each year that goes to benefit our local schools, their medical science academies, and their sports programs. From a clinic perspective, our therapists are some of the very best in the area. We have a personalized approach where we're with you at all times is our main goal. If you're in the Florence area, you can reach us directly at our Florence clinic, or we have 14 other clinics in Mississippi that you can reach to. We are Performance Therapy, comprehensive care, hands-on treatment, proven results.
All right, also, we are having some audio issues tonight, so just want to give you a heads up. We're working on them, so if things look a little funky, sound a little funky, Hayes is working on it. So let's see. Starkville and Madison Central still the only game in action right now, so let's go hang out with Starkville and Madison Central for a little bit before everything else gets cranked back up.
Ruffin is a little roughed up back there. He wasn't able to get out of the way after that run.
Well, he got there so quick. King was right there on top of him. He was trying to roll out.
Second down and 17, handoff. That's Braylon Jenkins to the 34-yard line, but now a big Grace crossing. Third down play, 3rd and 13 for Starkville. 9:05 here in the Community Bank third quarter. Madison Central 10, Starkville 8.
Position play for the Yellow Jackets. Big play for the Madison Central defense.
I'm telling you, Ruffin's hurt back there. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 back in the backfield. Ruffin drops back, rolls to the far side, under pressure, throws off his back leg. The ball is going to be incomplete. On the coverage over there, Marquise Williams thought he had an interception on the far side, and really Ruffin threw from the back leg, just throws it up for grabs.
Well, he was under great pressure back there, was actually hit right as he released the ball, so went a little bit high, If he'd have thrown it lower, Williams would have had an interception, and that would have been a opportunity for a pick six, but a punting situation anyways. Madison Central holds them on downs.
Jamarian Reese gets the snap. Good kick. Wobbles, and it's going to bounce and take a Madison Central bounce. Bounce at the 35-yard line, but takes a jag bounce back to the 40 and finally down by the Starkville Yellow Jackets. And so it'll be a bank plus first down for Madison Central at their own 40.
Yeah, 25-yard punt that had some backs.
All right, so while they're in the timeout, let's take a look at some of the games we've showed already tonight. I'll give you some halftime scores to go with it if you're just joining us here on Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live, presented by Performance Therapy. How about Lewisburg and Oxford? Oxford can clinch 7A Region 1 with a win, and they are well on their way to it. They're up 43-0, and they're looking to go 8-0 all time against Lewisburg. Clinton versus Germantown is a massive game in 7A Region 2, and Clinton, what was the score of that Clinton game? I don't remember. I didn't write that one down, but Germantown is up 23-13 at halftime, I believe. And Clinton has one win in region play. Germantown is winless. Germantown needs a victory to have a chance at a postseason spot. If they lose, their season's over, and Clinton's going to make the postseason. 22-14. Thank you. So Starkville and Madison Central also in 7A Region 2. We were just talking. We've been showing that one. Both teams are 1-1 in the region, and the winner's going to be in the driver's seat for a 2 seed potentially in the playoffs. In 7A Region 3, we've got a bunch of games. We've got Brandon and Meridian. Brandon up 35-7 at halftime. A win by Brandon, and then they get some help tonight. They could clinch the region title tonight. Meanwhile, Meridian just 0-3 in region play. Then we got Oak Grove and Pearl. Oak Grove is 2-1 in the league. Their only loss is to Brandon, and they are up 20-13 on Pearl. The Pirates have yet to win a game in league play. And then also in 7A and 3, we have Northwest Rankin and Pearl. Northwest Rankin and Petal, are both 2-1, and right now in the league, Petal is up 10-3 on Northwest Rankin. In 7A Region 4, we've got Gulfport and Ocean Springs. Ocean Springs and Gulfport both undefeated in their league. Hey, let's cut to Madison Central because it looks like we're having another touchdown while I'm yapping. There we go. Look at Madison Central coming out strong here in the second half. Another touchdown for the Jags. This is going to put them up 16-8. And that 7A Region 4 game to talk about, Ocean Springs and Gulfport, 7-0 Ocean Springs. Ocean Springs has won 4 in a row over the Admirals. And then in the MAIS, last regular season game in 6A is Hartfield up 14-10 on JA. And then in the first round of the 5A playoffs, Simpson Academy and Heritage Academy, 33-7, Simpson Academy over Heritage Academy. The PAT on the way from Madison Central. It is good. It is 17-8. And we shall see if they're going to go to a break or what's going to happen here. It looks like they're going to stay there. So let's hang out and listen to Madison Central and Starkville.
We'll take a timeout. Be back with more right here on the MC Big Blue Network. Super Talk Mississippi 97.3 FM.
When
we're back. I put my water away. All right, once again, thank you to Roosters and Basil's. Excellent pregame meal. Loving the pepperoni pizza. Make sure you go check out their joint location in Flowood. That's Roosters and Basil's. And then thanks again to Performance Therapy for all that you do to make this show happen, and to the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame and Museum for hosting us each and every week and making this possible. Ocean Springs and Gulfport are back from halftime. Ocean Springs starting with the football, and the Greyhounds have a 7-0 lead as we get the third quarter underway.
Line and call ball, that's all. 1st and 10, Greyhounds. Ball spotted at the 19-yard line. Whitehead is back in at quarterback. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the left. He'll send Bryson Smith in motion, fakes the jet sweep. Chopper keeps it. He's across the 20 and across the 25, and he's going to be dragged down just shy, Jeff, of the first down marker. 9 yards on that carry.
Hey, exactly what you want to see coming out. Not just a plus gain, but a massive chunk right there. You get these short yardage downs on second and short, it opens up the playbook. Let's see what coach is willing to call right here early in the second half.
Just underway in the third quarter. Hounds lead the Admirals 7-0. Whitehead will keep it right side. Cuts back. He has the first down across the 35 and dragged down at the 39-yard line. A Citizens Bank first down and a big gain out near the 40.
So here we are up in the press box thinking, hey, maybe we can air it out. And coach says if it ain't broke,
no.
One to the far, handoff. Across the 21. They're going to mark him right at the 22-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. A Grace Crossing 3rd down play here for the Jag defense. 17-8 your score. Madison Central on top of Starkville with 6:04 and counting to go in the Community Bank 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 8 for Starkville on the 22-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far. Throw to the far side is going to be caught around the 29-yard line.
Won't be enough for the first down. It'll be 4th and 1, I believe. But yeah.
Yep, 4th and 1. Calvion Johnson with the tackle.
On the left side, he's going to float it over to Jax Coleman. Catches, made it to 40. Still on his feet, 35, 30. No one's going to touch him. 20, 10, touchdown Greyhounds. Sherrod Whitehead.
61 yards to the house.
A 59-yard touchdown pass, Jeff, from the 41.
Okay,
he tiptoed Sam down the sidelines. How did Gulfport not touch him?
Well, that first guy missed him. And, guys, I'm going to tell you, you're not going to outrun Jack Coleman.
Nope.
If you miss a tackle on him and give him a step, he'll be gone. And listen, Chopper was supposed to throw the ball to the right. There was nothing over there. He rolled back to the left. Thank goodness he didn't go past the line.
Trying to pick up a yard in Madison Central. All over him. Never got back to the line of scrimmage.
Being on it. How close was he actually to the sideline right there from being pushed out?
Well,
no good on the P18.
Looked like a tightrope from up here.
Yeah, he was a little closer than you'd like, but after
2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far for the Jags. 1st and 10 from the Starkville 27. Handoff to the near side. Glenn Singleton's got a lot of room across the 20. It's going to be hit out of bounds around the 13-yard line. They're going to mark him all the way down at the 12. That'll be enough for another bank plus first down for the Jaguars.
End up pulling the window red zone at the 12-yard line.
Jags hurry up. 2 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. 1st and 10 from the 12. Handoff to Singleton. Singleton, more room across the 6-yard line. They're going to say just down there. So 2nd down and 5 to go from the 6. Handoff is to Singleton again. Around the right side. Down to the 4-yard line.
Madison Central needs to get it to about the 3-yard line, between the 2 and the 3 for the first. So it'll be 3rd down and 2 or slightly less than 2 yards. At the 4-yard line, got to get it to the 2.
4:22 and counting in the Community Bank 3rd quarter. Madison Central 17, Starkville 8. 3rd and 2 from the 4 of Starkville for the Jaguars. Man comes in motion to the far side. Handoff right up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown, Glenn Singleton. A Brick City drill. Watching Red Zone.
Hall having to go high again to pull down this snap. Good job by him. Champagne, the left side of that line, just opening up a big hole. Champagne again with those fresh legs, churning it down the field. Fresh set of downs for Oak Grove.
Really nice job by Traylon Moncrief leading the way. Again, same play as Champagne. Now gets a little wide. Kind of misses that hole. Didn't get behind Moncrief. Hit hard by Tyler Jenkins.
Yeah, only a pickup of about 1, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 9, 10:41. Excuse me.
All right, that is 21 unanswered points from Madison Central to start the 3rd quarter against Starkville. It is 24-8. We're watching Oak Grove now against Pearl. It's 20-13. Warriors driving.
His first carry of the second half. Causey doing a nice job, making one miss and finally brought down by Omarius Johnson.
Well, the Warriors car taking advantage of that left side of the Oak Grove line, the right side of the Pearl Pirate defense, going to bring up a 3rd and about 6. Champagne comes off for a breather, grabs a cup of Gatorade, and puts his helmet back on.
Hall rolling to his right, looking down the field, just checks it down. Able to find his man. I believe that was Stevenson Jr. on the reception. Again, we've seen that multiple times tonight. Hall rolling one side or the other under pressure and then finding that check down to Stevenson.
Hall just being patient there, letting his guy get open. Stevenson Jr. taking the football, getting some yak.
So that'll be a Javamos first down. It is 1st and goal for Oak Grove. They are knocking on the door trying to extend this 7-point lead. 1st and goal carry going to go to Chevy Williams around the left side. And tries to put his foot in the ground, cut up field, but Arterberry doing a nice job stringing that play out, doing a nice job making an open field tackle of Chevy. And that'll be 2nd and goal from the 4.
Yeah, Chevy may have been better served just to try to get what he could on the outside. Tried to put a move on Arterberry, but again, Arterberry, best defensive player out there for the Pirates, wasn't falling for it.
That'll be Champagne in the pistol. Champagne will get the carry around the left side. Colin Champagne, pop those tops, Lance. It is a Warrior Tire touchdown for Champagne.
That Champagne's been on ice for 5 weeks. Pull it out of the ice, boys. Pop the top. Champagne in the end zone.
So with 8:44 remaining in the Jason Wesley State Farm third.
Super fond of him and have always been as he kind of his coaching journey from McGee 10 or 12 years ago to Puckett made that offense.
Ruffin will send 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far. Play action, throw to the far side, has a receiver. It's caught by number 1 for Starkville up to the 39-yard line. That's DeVarius Hairston. Gain of about 5 yards. They're going to give him 6, so 3rd down and 4 for a Grace Crossing 3rd down for the Jags. 3:07 and counting to go here in the Community Bank 3rd quarter. Madison Central 24, Starkville 8 rather. Ruffin is going to run up the middle. He's going to be stopped back at the 40-yard line, or right at the line of scrimmage.
Roll to his right and look to throw. He's going to hit Noah Williams, who was cutting across the middle on a drag pattern. He's going to get to about the 44-yard line. So nice gain on 1st down. That's a 9-yard gain. It's going to make it 2nd down and 1 for the Cougars. So 2nd and 1 Cougars, a lot of things you can do right here. From the pistol, they're going to go on the handoff to Trip Weekly, who goes off left tackle. He's going to pick up yardage to about the 48-yard line. That'll be a 4-yard gain on 2nd and 1, and that'll be a bank plus 1st down for the Cougars. So the Cougars right away getting the first.
They're late in the Community Bank 3rd quarter. Good kick's going to bounce at the 20. Delaney's going to field it at the 10 and be dropped there. But good play by Ryan Delaney, because if he doesn't get that ball, it's probably going to be down by Starkville. And they're going to mark him right around the 8-yard line, so the Jags will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 8.
Yeah, that ball hit it with a forward roll. It took one big hop and another big hop, and Delaney was right.
Plays and you spring the extra block, and next thing you know, you got a 23-yard gain.
Jet sweep, Bryson Smith fumbles the football and kicks it. He picks it up, and he'll be knocked down at the 29-yard line. The Hounds, Sam, once again avoid a disastrous turnover.
And that's just an athlete looking up too soon, not securing the ball. He had a guy right there on his shoulder, and so he looks up and
let's turn.
There's still more there that we can get out.
That's right. And incomplete right there. Looked like maybe Smith.
Yeah, Sam over there.
Yeah, Smith back.
Howell, and it is Fisher Howell in at quarterback now. He's going to go on the throw. He's going to have the receiver. That's going to be number 8, Corey 2.
Whitehead rolls to the left. He will stop, cut back up. He's across the 25 and going to be dragged down at about the 23-yard line. So That'll pick up 4 of the yards. That'll make it 4th down and 14. The Hounds will have an opportunity to, at minimum, run some time off the clock here. Let's see what they're going to do.
Well, special teams has not been very special tonight.
It really hasn't. So
but we're going for a field goal here. 3 points would be.
Man front. They fake the handoff. Howell's going to pull it down and run. He's got good running room around right in. He's going to be upended right at the first down marker. He's going to go out of bounds right there. He's going to have enough for the first down, so they're going to give him the 46-yard line. That'll be 1st and 10 Panthers now.
Here we go, Evan.
They got to go. Low snap. It was another bad snap. He booted that off the ground, guys, and still kicked it 40 yards. It's no good, but the snap not getting back to the holder.
I don't think you'll see us do that. We're just not in sync.
Howell takes the snap, goes on the handoff. They're going to pick up about 5.
15 and 3rd and 3, and Johnson looked like a little option play. He had the option to pitch, but alertly kept it as the pitch man was covered.
So 1st and 10 for the Jags at the 22, moving left to right. Receiver to the right, one to the left. Ball in the near hash. Handoff to Michael Stephen. Gain of about 5 yards.
Howell takes the snap. Again, it's going to go on the handoff. And again, it's going to be to Chavez Walker, but this time he's going to be dropped for a loss. It's going to be number 24, Brooks Wallace, in on the tackle for the Cougars. They're going to drop the Panthers for a 2-yard loss. It's going to make it 3rd down and 7 now for Petal. And big J.T. Chapman, the freshman, checks in for the Cougars at his nose guard position. He's had a good night on the defensive line.
Defensive front. Handoff is to Hogue. He's going to be hit at the 32-yard line, right at the line of scrimmage, coming to the near side.
As he throws the ball was tipped in the air. Cougars thought might have a chance to intercept it, but not able to do so. The pass goes incomplete. It'll set up 4th down and 7 for the Panthers, and it looks like they're going to have to punt.
Pruitt James with time to throw. Uncorks one over the middle.
Oh, wow.
Knocked down and nearly intercepted. It was intended. He had 2 on the same route, Vaden Taylor and John Thomas, and nearly taking it away was Sam Sheffield. Raiders go a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, fortunate right there not to have a turnover. Yeah, it looks like maybe a double slants behind each other and kind of threw it between the short route and the long route.
He was connecting with John Thomas. Sam Sheffield stuck back there and got there in time. Just didn't see the center fielder there.
Need a big punt here.
Raiders backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. It's a low line drive kick that should take a bounce that favors JA, but it barely trickles toward the 50. And the Raiders are going to have about a half a field to work with as Chapman will down.
Screen pass. It's going to be picked off, going the other way. Trey McQueen picks it off and says, hey, build me a wall. I'm trying to do something here. Now we got a flag coming in late. Let's go down to Chris.
Yeah, I think they're going to get a block on the back by Khalil Norwood in the return. So, but big turnover on downs now, turnover for the Bulldogs, are 2nd of the night. So you're going to see these starters come in for one more drive, try to ice this one away.
Well, I tell you what, McQueen we're talking about Trey McQueen now. Jay, obviously, we talk a lot about him. Trey McQueen.
10:33 to go in the 3rd quarter. A fight for the 3 seed.
The Twins again.
That's a forward pass. It should be an incomplete pass. They didn't see it that way, and the Raiders are going to benefit from a big loss on the plate. He clearly.
Yeah, it was a complete pass.
But they saw it as a fumble. Raiders will take that one in a heartbeat.
Yeah, good pickup by you right there. I was right here in front of us, and I just completely opted to ignore the forward pass.
I think they're going to talk about it and probably reverse the call here, because that clearly was a toss forward, as the line judges may help out the referee here. Probably, that is the right call.
The play was a forward pitch, forward pass, incomplete, 2nd down.
That is
play action. They'll throw the tunnel screen looking for Buckhalter, and that's going to be incomplete.
Holding. Flag's going to be thrown on a hold.
Oh, and my goodness. Love it.
One more time, Brody's sign just comes in and lays the wood.
Lays the lumber on him right there.
It would have been a 2-yard gain.
So not only does he get crushed, but I think they're going to get the holding call on him.
Personal foul, face mask on Gulfport.
Yeah, absolutely.
That penalty brought to you by Alliance Insurance, whose agents are ready to help you. And life throws a personal foul, face mask your way. Jeff, to your point, he has to take the 2-yard run. He takes the giant hit. It's all for naught because of the penalty negating it. So
yeah, you got to figure them linebackers, them DBs. They see that quarterback get out of the pocket.
DJ Martin checks in at running back. 3-by-1 set for the Dogs at the 26-yard line. First down sits at the 32. Shaq drops to throw, going to go fade route, looking for a man, got him wide open. That ball is caught by Eli Morey, and he's off and running. It's a foot race, 10-5, touchdown Bulldogs.
Eli Moore, go.
Those little plays, got to get him in the backfield, and a conversion the first time tonight on a 3rd down goes to Tapper, but he looks like he's hurt. He's really favoring that right arm.
Gave the thumbs up to the sideline.
Yeah, he sure did. Gave himself up on the slide. Scarborough he was trying to grab the ball too. And I don't know, but he took a slight bit of contact on the slide. Raiders had that perfectly timed, just couldn't grab it.
Yeah, conversion by the feet.
So the first 3rd down conversion goes to the Hawks. The Raiders sniff out this play, but still can't wrap him up again. And KD Catchings winds up getting about 3 to 5 yards, and he is slow to get back up. There might be a cramp there. We'll take a break as well here on the
team. Receiver to the near side, 3 to the far. Johnson takes the snap, comes to the near side, has some room across the 35 to the down to the 40. To the 35, to the 20. You're going to mark him right there at the 25-yard line. So a great run by Jaden Johnson. They keep moving that football.
Yeah, went to his right and set his foot and came back around the left side. Found a lot of space along that left side.
And off up the middle to the 20-yard line. That's Glenn Singleton on the 17-yard line.
Here's your quarterback from the right hash. No safety over the top. Play action. He wants to throw. Throws the screen left side. Pass is caught. He's trying to stiff arm him, and he does. But ripping him to the ground was the defensive back in Landon Brooks. But it is a nice gain of 8 yards up to the 41.
And good to see Landon back out there again. And, he went down 2 times in the first half. He's able to fight off that stiff arm, grab a shirt tail, and get him down.
It was Eric Johnson once more. They have found something nice in the screen game tonight.
Yeah, they're really stretching out the defense and making them work. And, again,
snap goes right into the belly, and a big-time carry, big-time hit on Josh Wooten. And
Walker takes a hit. He fires an incomplete. Way too far out in front for Eric Johnson. Giving chase to Johnson was Michael Johnson for the Mavericks, and he took a
Burks goes in motion right to left. It's going to be a handoff, and Crosby was hitting the backfield. He gets out of it. Osmer could not.
10-5, touchdown, Michael Hogue.
17-yard touchdown run. Outstanding blocking along that right side. A big hold on a 3rd down and 2. And Madison Central puts another 6 on the board here in the second half. 12-yard touchdown run.
A Brick City Drug touchdown for Michael Hogue, and the Jags go up big. Good snap, good placement. The extra point is up and good. The CIA Autoplex extra point, 31-8 your score, 9:10 to go here in the ball game. The Southern Ag Credit 4th quarter. We'll take a timeout, be back with more on the MC.
Down the left sideline, finally chased out of bounds by Tiger Esco.
I think 4-down territory here for the Hawks, even though they're only up by 4 points. A high snap again on the Wild Hawk. Nowhere to go for West on that right side. Looked like Halford was over there in contact.
A lot of high snaps.
Yeah, throughout the whole game. And it throws your timing off just a little bit. There's some holding.
A little bit.
Didn't factor in the play. A loss back to the 4. Or really no loss on the play, I should say. 2nd down and goal. West will give it. And bouncing off another tackle is KD.
Trying to go to Deshaun Dillon in the end zone. He just overthrew him. Good coverage, too, that time by the Panthers on Deshaun Dillon. They did have man coverage.
He did put his helmet on.
Beasley will
He's back
stay
out
in
there.
there.
Is that him?
That is him. He just checked back into the ballgame. Walker takes the snap. There's the give to Beasley. He is met behind the line of scrimmage.
Play fake. Looking down the field. Atwood, that one almost picked off.
The throw. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to have Deshaun Dillon this time. Not in the end zone, sorry. He's going to have him, though, inside the 5-yard line. Looks like it's going to be about at the 4. That'll be enough for another bank plus first down for the Cougars. Cougars are going to be first and goal. See where they are. They're going to mark it at the 3. Cougars going to be first and goal at the 3-yard line. Kamari Marion in at running back for the Cougars. We got a bad snap, and Gavin Phillipson tries to fall on it. He's not going to get on it before Peddle does. And just like that, the Cougars have their 5th turnover of the night.
A hold, how can you do the catch as well? So, second down and goal from the 5. Crosby loses the football.
Let's go.
That is exactly what the Hounds needed to have happen. Cooper Crosby, again, Sam.
Ruffin and the Starkville Yellow Jackets. Ruffin's going to be hit and dropped at the 10-yard line. Number 23 from Madison Central. That's Flanagan.
He came on a delayed blitz from the right side and just took a bead, a straight line to the quarterback, and he got there. Loss of 9 yards on the play.
And we got one-on-one over
Blake
there.
Panic's going to burn a timeout with 1 minute and 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. That allows me to tell you that the third quarter action is brought to you by Ball, AC, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical. For more than 25 years, Ball has served the Ocean Springs and Gulf Coast communities.
A pull down and run across the 20-yard line, out of bounds at the 27-yard line, 28-yard line. That'd be really close to a first down. Let's see where they mark it. Maybe a yard shy.
It'll be 4th down and 1 from the minus 28. 4th and 2.
And Starkville's going to go for it. The 8. 4th and 1 from.
All right, we're going to bid adieu to Simpson Academy and Heritage Academy. Simpson Academy up 40-7 in the 5A MAIS first-round playoff game. Simpson Academy is going to be headed to play Leake Academy in the second round. Back to Starkville and Madison Central now. Starkville has given up 28 unanswered points here in the second half. Madison Central running away with it from down 8-3 to up 31-8. A dominating second half so far in the jungle by the host Jaguars.
Jaheen Deans with the reception. Under 8 minutes to go here in the Southern Ag Credit fourth quarter. Madison Central 31, Starkville 8. 1st and 10 for the Jackets at their own 32. Ruffin drops back, under pressure, throws in the middle of the field. It's going to be incomplete. Calvion Johnson on the coverage was able to knock that ball off.
Great coverage by Calvion Johnson. It was step for step with
5'11", 220. This kid's stacked.
Lefty.
Actually, no, he's the holder.
Lefty. He's moving around like Martin Gramatica back in the day.
Snap is down. Kick is up, and it is good.
But that's a win, guys.
That is a win. That was great.
2nd down and 10 for Starkville. Ball on the near hash. Moving left to right with 2 receivers to each side. 4-man defensive front for the Jags. Ruffin drops back. Throws. A lazy throw is going to be caught right at the sticks around the 43-yard line. Thus, Demarius Hairston be enough for a first down. They'll move the sticks.
Hairston coming back toward his quarterback as he'd been flushed out of the pocket. Nice effort by the receiver to come back to his quarterback.
So 1st and 10 for Starkville, trailing the Jaguars 31-8. Ruffin under pressure. It's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield around the 39-yard line on the tackle. Number 8 for the Jaguars, Miles Miller with the sack. Loss of 2, 2nd down and 12.
7 minutes to go.
to Lawson Branson. He's got a little running room inside. Darts through a hole he found late or along the left side. He'll get 2 as he's knocked down at the 19.
It was like he was running drills right there. Watch him. Get a great shot from back here. 1 hole, 2 holes, 3 holes.
10 now for the Pirates inside the red zone. As Parks on the carry will pick up 2 yards. Or check that 3 yard. About 3 yards on the carry. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. So we'll take a quick.
14-13 at that point instead. Since that point, touchdown for the Hawks. They lead 21-10. And they've got another opportunity to score here. Cayman Tapper. And the shotgun with KD Catchings. He'll give it to Catchings. Fights to the left side. Albert trying to tackle him, but boy, he picks up about 7 or 8 on that first down carry. And Albert showing signs of maybe a cramp there, or something. Didn't get up like he normally does here. 8 of 9. So 2nd and 1 with 5.5 to play.
False start.
That'll back him up to 2nd and 6.
Credit fourth quarter. Madison Central 31, Starkville 8. Ruffin takes the snap on 4th down. It's going to have pressure. It's going to be caught at the 40-yard line, to the 30, to the 20-yard line, and out of bounds. And one of the Madison Central defenders went for the interception and missed it and left his receiver wide open. So a big 4th down conversion all the way down to the Jag 20.
Roughing in, flush from the pocket, able to get it downfield.
It's down for the Cougars. Cougars are 1st and 10 at the 8-yard line. White goes on the handoff to Trip Weekly.
Jamar Pittman, scoop, score, Warrior Tower, touchdown!
Woo-hoo! Exactly what Oak Grove needed right there. We've seen Pearl put the ball on the turf several times tonight. A host of Warriors in the backfield. Pittman picks it up, and it's off to the races. Nobody's going to catch him. Give him 6.
3rd turnover of the night by the Pirates. Oak Grove is capitalized again. So Cooper Miller on to add the commercial stationary PAT as he looks to make it 34-13. What a way to start the 4th. Snap is back, and it is true.
Yet White's going to work from the pistol for the Cougars. He's going to put Noah Williams in motion to the left now. White's looking to throw. He's going to go in the end zone. He's got a receiver open, and he's going to have it for the touchdown. That's going to be number 12, Davion Branch, the sophomore receiver for the Cougars. And he's going to get in for the touchdown. That's going to make your score Petal 10, Northwest Rankin 9 with 3:26 to go. Point after try coming from Daniel Sherman. This could tie up the ball game. Rivers Belt will provide the snap on this point after try. Jay Hurt will provide the hold. Daniel Sherman the kick. Cougars got to get one more man in on the line as they get DJ Parks in. It's a good snap back. It's a good hold. Sherman sends it up, through, and it's good. So with 3:26 to go.
To 30, 25, 20, 15, knocked out of bounds. Ball came out, but he was out of bounds as Womack is unable to keep him from busting that one all the way inside the 20. The Raiders are in the red zone.
Story of the night so far for Jay offensively is chunk plays.
Ironically, what they've been trying to guard against Hartfield.
That's right.
That was a
tempo right here by Jay, too.
A run of 49 yards for Ellis. He'll get it again. This time hit, breaks that tackle, but is not able to break the other 3 that are right there in hot pursuit.
Ruffin throws over the middle, incomplete around the 5-yard line.
line. There was all kinds of bumping and grinding down the left side. Incomplete. They were trying to find the wideout and Dylan Everett, and it'll hit the ground. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, Everett's all tied up. He's having he's nowhere near that ball. 19 does a good job inside leverage.
A lot of chippiness. A testament to the coaching staff for sure. Ellis gets the handoff and fights it through the middle again. Big yardage gained.
Receivers stacked to the near side and one to the far side. Ball on the far hash, 4th and 10 from the 20. They need the 10-yard line. Ruffin drops back. He's going to run for it. It's going to be hit and dropped. It looks to be about a yard short of the first down. And it's going to be a yard short. And so the Jags will have the ball from their own 11 after the Bank Plus first down. Big stop by the Jags.
Here with 3:08 to play in the 3rd quarter. Matheson slides to the left side. Now back to the right side in motion. James will roll to his right, fire that direction. Matheson with the catch inside the 10. First down, Raiders, perhaps. It's at the 5, and that's enough.
Yep, first down, 1st and goal.
Right there to pick it up. Almost a scoop and score. I don't know if you can advance the ball or not, but falls on it right there. You get the ball at the 5-yard line. Here you go. Come on, Mavericks, strike.
The break the Mavericks needed. A terrible mistake by Johnson trying to save some field position. Just stuck the right hand out and touched the football, and there were Mavericks to eat it up. Tiger
would love a touchdown here. There's that diamond formation again. Ellis will get the handoff. Fights through one block, gets to the 2, hit by number 2, Braylon Womack, then hangs on to the football to make sure that doesn't go in the opposite direction.
Makes initial contact. They're trying to get him down, and then he extends that ball. He's looking real close to that goal line.
2nd and goal at the 1. Ball security so crucial right now for Germantown. And the Arrows have a player down in the end zone, so injury time.
We'll give to Mays, follows Ellis into the end zone, and Kingston Mays finds Pater for the 7th time this season, and Jackson Academy is back to within a score, 21-16.
Huge drive right there. Set up on the legs of Amari and Ellis on the big chunk play.
And Ellis provided the block to get Mays into the end zone.
A huge block.
Wow.
Brings football. All right, back to live action here at Hugh Pepper Field Greyhound Stadium. Hounds will punt this away to start the 4th quarter. Peyton Williams gets it away, takes a big Ocean Springs hop, and it's going to be fielded at the 43-yard line by DeCorian Peyton. He's still on his feet, dragging tacklers across the 45.
A big push up front. Roman Causey. Warrior tie, touchdown!
Malachi Henderson and the gang leading the way for Roman Causey. Those defensive guys putting a hat on a hat along with that offensive line on the right side.
You talk about it. There was some collision.
All the points you can take.
Johnson is the running back. The wide receivers are on the left side. It looks to be just Coleman as the lone wideout. Quick is the H-back on that left side, and you've got Nye Johnson on the right hip of King White.
They're calling for somebody. Oh, the ref wants somebody off the field.
Yeah, the referee.
Porter goes in motion.
Corner blitz. Got him.
Blitz. And that's going to be Jacoby Bailey.
Sir.
And then it's going to be
Love it.
Jacoby Bailey, our reigning defensive player.
2nd and goal at the 1. They'll send Johnson in motion. King White, keeper up the middle. He's in as he pounces off an arrow. Puts 6 on the board for the Mavericks. Touchdown, King White.
They send Nye Johnson in motion. Eye candy. Gets the defense confused a little bit. Big Sean Bicklin leading the way for him. King White makes it happen.
7, 2nd down, 17.
10 on the play clock.
Play action. Sullivan's going to fire on the right side, and it's going to be incomplete. He was looking that time for Austin Porter.
And guys, we're having a lot of guys fall down. I mean, he just fell down when he came out of his break.
Yeah, we've seen it multiple times tonight. And I wonder if it's with a little bit of the temperature change and a little bit if there's a little bit of moisture down there on that turf.
3rd and 17. Clock's.
All right, Germantown's PAT is good. It is 30-14 after a muffed punt by the Clinton Arrows gave Germantown that spectacular field position at the Arrow 5-yard line. So Germantown looks like it is in firm control of this 7A Region 2 game against the Clinton Arrows. Meanwhile, Gulfport hanging around against Ocean Springs, down 13-3, but time is slowly winding down. We're in the fourth quarter, just over 10 minutes to go. They've got 10 points to make up. Then there's Jackson Academy holding strong against Hartfield, down 21-17, trying to get a stop and get that ball back against the Hawks.
Kinsey's West neighborhood, and West goes very little. Third down and long coming up here.
Here's where you've got to be on your P's and Q's, Jay, defensively. That's twice where we've seen that quick little just bubble screen. Well, now, Brian, here's what the setup is.
Snopely comes up in man coverage on Burks. Sullivan loses the football. He's chased down by B.J. Osler, and he will throw the ball meekly to the sideline, and the Hounds will force a turnover on downs. B.J. Osler.
Thank goodness you're here. Tapper. Oh, movement on the right side. They do get him, and that'll be 3rd and 14. Just a little wiggle.
Before the snap, false start, offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
10 for the Starkville Yellow Jackets. Ball on the far side. Handoff. Torian Knox on the carry, going to be tackled around the 42-yard line by Miles Miller. A great.
As Parks gets the first down carry, and he pays for it.
Another one here. Kamen Tapper with pressure coming, releases over the middle, right in and out of the hands with pressure coming from Nick Spratlin. It was Sam Shetfield who heard the footsteps and couldn't hold on to it.
Actually, a pretty good ball right there by Kamen Tapper. Really, that's ball probably should have been caught.
Right, they high pointed the ball, got up, goes up, and
Life jumps off sides for you. 1st and 15. Straight run by Whitehead. He's got the yards back, and then somebody's across the 45. Needs a block on the side. He's got the 40, and he'll step outside at the 36-yard line. A Citizens Bank first down. They'll mark him out at the 38.
Kick. And this is another high, towering kick. Matheson coming over for the fair catch. Smartly receiving the fair catch because if that hits the 33, no telling.
Go quickly, 1st and 10. They're on 42. High snap, brought down one-handed as he knocks it to himself. He's just going to take off and run with it. He runs into 3 Mavericks. Banks Polk on the stop, along with Harris Hartline and one other.
Hartline does a good job of staying home.
Ryan Delaney back deep. High end-over-end kick. It's going to be a fair catch by Delaney at the 21. And with 1:14 left to go here in the ball game in the Southern Ag Credit fourth quarter.
Still set for Joseph Walker. Play action. Back to pass. He's got plenty of time. He'll air it out towards the sideline, and the pass is caught. They tried to undercut it to Aaron Farrell. Down the sideline is Johnson, and he takes a big pop from Germantown's Brandon Harris. Harris is shaken up. It's a first down inside.
And the wheel and stuff. But kudos to the linemen right now for opening these lines up for these guys to get through.
Handoff Smith, left side. He's still on his feet, and he's got the first down and then some. Charging hard across to the 25-yard line. A Citizens Bank first down and a pickup of 7.
And J.A. within 4 of Hartfield Academy, the defending 6A champs. Raiders trying to get them on the ropes and retake the lead when we return here on the Raider Network.
He's got a lot of running room, trying to shake some Mavericks as he gets near the first down marker. He'll have it in a couple more. A gain of 12 down to the 25-yard line for the quarterback, Joseph Walker of the Clinton Arrows.
Again, Mavs do a good job of covering up the receivers, but then they leave the middle of the field wide open for Walker, and Walker's
minute to go. 2nd down and 14 for the Jags in victory formation. Another snap, take another knee. And that should do it. 27 seconds to go and counting. And the Jags won't have to snap again.
3 wideouts. Walker claps the hands. There's the give. Big back stacked up, and Jacoby Williams. He'll get maybe a yard on the play.
Yeah, they do a good job of hurrying and getting Ryan White in there, so he's able to play that nose guard position, stop things up in the middle, and make it a whole lot harder to get in the end zone.
4:05 Third quarter, Mavericks up by 16. They've got to win by 11 plus to keep the playoff hopes alive. Williams is the back. Walker brings down the snap. He gives to Williams, and he is in for the touchdown. Arrows will rumble in from 2 yards out.
That's just offensive line doing their job and moving the ball down the field and opening up a hole for him. He's able to run through there. By the time the second level meets him, they're meeting him at the goal line, and he's got that head of steam.
Points. Special teams hadn't been really helping us tonight.
Whitehead going to look left, fire left, throw it up. Bryson Smith makes the catch. Come on, Bryson Smith on senior night. That's what I'm talking about. Citizens Bank.
Man in motion. He's rolling right side. He'll fire it, and the pass is intercepted. Aaron Farrell picks it off. Aaron Farrell makes a man miss, and they're going to blow the play dead. You can't advance it, and boy, that's a dagger. In a ball game like this, Farrell would have gone untouched to the house.
Hey, that's still a great play, but yeah, you take that to the house. That would have been nice.
As it remains.
Again, they bring a man in motion, and he gets out there, and he's open for a minute.
Here's the football, hands it to Will Smith. He charges forward, and he'll be knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 10-yard line. I believe the Admirals only have 2 timeouts left here.
Yeah, they burned one early, didn't they?
They burned one early in this half. We have 6.5 minutes to play in this ball game. Ocean Springs leads at 13-3.
Left tackle, he's past the Cougar defense. He's running towards the end zone to see if they can catch him. They're going to knock him out of bounds right before he gets to the end zone. The freshman running back rips off a big.
Yeah, I just confirmed they only have 2 timeouts left, guys.
Thank you, Sam. Snap back to Whitehead. He'll keep it on the right side. Cuts back up the middle. Down near the 5 where he is going to be dragged down.
About a 5-yard gain.
So that'll bring up a
Loose on the turf. It's loose on the turf, and I think the Arrows have it. I think the Arrows have the football. They do.
Oh, that's a tough one right there. But you watch this replay right here. It's an illegal touch, actually. They're not going to be able to see the replay, but if they can, they would see that ball actually bounced off of an arrow first. So that should be an illegal touch. Should be Maverick ball.
Oh,
watch right here. When it bounces up, you'll see it hits number 43 right there.
Surely does, right in the hip.
Yep.
And this is such a big call. I mean, man, this district, there is just
now at the Cougar 2-yard line. Again, they go on the handoff to Walker. And he's going to push forward. They're going to say he's down right at the 1-yard line. So Chavez Walker down at the 1 yard. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Panthers now at the Cougar 1-yard line. Big 3rd down play here for the Panthers and the Cougars. Can the Cougar defense hold? They've only got 1 yard to give up. They've got receivers stacked to the left side. They go on the handoff to Brown up the middle, and he's got absolutely nowhere to go. He lost 1 yard or 2 on the play. As he was hit right away. He's going to lose 2 yards back to the 3-yard line. And it looks like the Panthers are going to go on the field goal opportunity as they're going to bring in Samuel Hadel. He'll try a 21-yard field goal. Eli Causey, the quarterback's the holder. It's a high snap. Causey pulls it down, and Hadel gets the kick up through and good. So after that run, good job by the Cougars to hold with 10:04 to go in the.
Calls for the football. He's going to keep it. He's behind Will Smith. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds. Treat yourself, Sherrod Whitehead. A 2-yard touchdown run makes it 19-3.
You go for 2 or no?
They sent the kicker out, Sam.
Appreciate Rob watching every Friday night. Sure.
High snap. And that's going to just derail the timing completely.
Looks like they got.
All right, we're bringing up a new game. It is Silliman Institute and Bio Academy and another 5A first-round playoff game in the MAIS. Bio is down 22-21. The winner of this game is going to get Park Lane Academy in the second round next week. Bio is getting the ball back. 4:16 to go, down 1.
Those big plays, he laid out for it.
Look,
just couldn't quite get
the
there.
Colts have the ball at their 41-yard line with 4 minutes left, down 1.
On Burton. Burton looks to be about 150 pounds. Burton going to be dropped by Aiden Kelly. Kelly doing a nice job.
Baby. Come on, Gilbert. Come on, Gilbert.
You can tell John Howard just.
He gets 4 yards on the play. I like it. He gets out of bounds to stop that clock. That's what's important, Todd. 4 minutes and 9 seconds. He gets out of bounds, gets positive yards up the field. Second down and 6. Play comes in from the sideline. Bryce Clark, number 62, right in front.
Walker, fresh set of downs at the Maverick 32. Back to pass. He loads up. He's going to air it out towards the end zone. Man makes the catch. He is in the end zone for a touchdown, and it was Jaden Hollins.
That's a rough one, man. He was just running hard down the field. You see it here, just a great throw and catch. Puts it where only his receiver can get it. Landon's right there on him, but Brooks just can't make that play. Touchdown Arrows.
Span is on for the PAT. That onside kick.
Man.
Span boots it high and good. And Clinton has cut this thing to a 3-point lead. It just.
The gate is.
Oh, he fumbled and it's recovered. Wow.
Number 4. That's Deal of Silliman. And the Silliman sideline goes, wow. They get the turnover when they need it.
And look, that
out of the hand and into the dirt.
That wasn't the snap there. I think John Howard just had too much going through his mind about what he was going to be running there and got a little bit ahead of himself. We got to find a way somehow here to stop these guys.
We're tired. We're weary. We've got our hands on our hips.
We got 2 timeouts.
It's wet. It's muddy. And the Big Blue Wrecking Crew is back at work one more time. Put those hard hats on, boys. Put your gloves on. Get that wrecking ball going. Hit Garbo. Bam! Garbo trying to power his way.
Going to throw. He gets pressure. He's not going to be able to get the pass away. He's going to be brought down back at the 10-yard line, inside the 10-yard line, at about the 8. It's going to be a sack for the Panthers. I think that's their first sack of the night. It'll be a 12-yard loss for the Cougars. It's going to set up 4th down at 22, and we've got an injured Panther on the play.
Your screen, number 20, recognizes run, just comes up in there, makes the hit. Like Pearl will go into a punt formation.
Come on, Coach Acone. Good play. He's going to get a first down, and that's going to stop the clock. Clock stops on first down.
Going to break through 40, 35. He's not going to be denied. Keyshawn Coleman says touchdown Germantown.
That's what you need to hear right there. The crowd's into this thing. Great play right there. They pooch kick. He doesn't call for a fair catch, and he just pops out of that big old scrum of guys and breaks down the field all by himself. Great job, Keyshawn Coleman.
A young man with so much uncertainty for his football future, and he has come back. It didn't look like he would ever play in this season after the hard hit he took at West Lauderdale. And he answers the bell there, and boy, in a moment in the season that the Mavericks needed it the most, 13 goes to the house.
Incredible. What a game. We get to watch this thing. It's so fun to be here. It's a great time to be a Maverick.
Mavericks got to go for 2 here, up 36-27, man in motion. King White tries to snap it, and the Arrows want to burn a timeout.
Yeah, all the Arrows are going nuts.
Shadow of his own goalpost. The referee's going to stop play for just a moment to be sure the injured player gets off the field. So they'll restart the play clock. We'll start over.
2nd down and 10. 4:23 to go in the ballgame. Play action. Sullivan rolls to the right side. He's going to fire it back. Catch is made there by Porter.
That's fine.
Ooh, big hit there by Ricky Orso downfield. That'll be a first down for the Admirals there. That was Austin.
Pressure comes from Halford. He's got to get rid of it quickly. Does. It's nearly intercepted by Rhodes Robinson, and that would have been a house call. It was through the hands of West and Robinson, and it'll be a 4th down.
Well, and Parker Halford was shot through a cannon.
That wrecking crew out on the field. The lunch horn hasn't sounded yet. He keeps it, and there he goes.
That may be the ball game there, Joseph.
He stepped out of bounds. Flag down. Flag.
Maybe a hold,
at the 20.
But it's well out.
If they bring it out right here. White is your quarterback. He's got double slots to the left and right. Branson, the running back to pass. He'll fire it. Branson all alone. He makes the catch on the left side of the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. Nobody came out to cover him.
He does a great job of coming out of the backfield all by himself. King White makes a great.
Hall gives it again to Howard. Tries to go around the right side. Quickly met in the hole by Trey McGriff. Clock continues to run.
Well, with the win tonight, this will set up a big one next week at Petal across the river on Thursday night.
Lance, as you said, is if Petal can hold on, that game next Thursday night will be the battle for second place in the region. And more importantly,
7:54 to play. Raiders have the football, down by 4. Can Pruitt James, the sophomore, help lead this team to a come-from-behind win? James will go to the air immediately, far sideline, and miss everybody, including the defenders. It was intended for Vaden Taylor. All right, so we've got.
He is wrapped up, caught from behind from Caden Hines Scott, along with Periante Norsworthy.
Still a little pushing and shoving going on.
Tell you what, between DJ Dot.
Okay, so we're back at Bio Academy. Silliman trying to run out the clock, and they fumbled the ball, and Bio picked it up. So Bio down 22-21. I don't know their field goal kicker situation, but their funky formations are going to have to work here if they're going to try and get some points and send themselves to the next round of the playoffs. We're going to be watching this one as they are now at the 2-minute mark in the fourth quarter. The host Colts down by 1.
So now we're moving the gate, which takes a lot of.
No problem. Minute 48 is plenty of time. We just need to get John Howard to the outside of this defense.
Got to get set here.
Give it to Morganelli. He's taken down. And that's how you defend the gate.
Yeah, we got to
put your good tacklers out here on the line.
Time. Let's go. Timeout.
We still have time. I don't know why we haven't used the timeout. But now we get it stopped. Minute 29, that's the setup. 22-21. Silliman rejoicing over on the sideline.
Down the left side, and the pass is caught over the outstretched hands of Farrell and into the end zone. Touchdown Arrows, 53 yards to Eric Johnson. Boy, they can strike quick.
Man, that's tough. That's real tough. Just some good hand fighting going on down there. That's a wide receiver cornerback battle. I tell you what, emotions are running high right now, and these folks are in it. These players are in it. They're going for 2. Golly, here we go.
Arrows know they need to keep it within 11. So this 2-point conversion's so big if the Mavericks were to score. And hold up and play before they can.
And there is a nice catch, and Matheson takes a big lick and says, I'm good. Taryn Green with the stop, but another first down conversion for the Raiders.
Yeah, just simple out route, zone coverage, and nobody had that outside.
Man!
Oh, just off the hands of Gilbert.
Is not in there right now. They're starting running back. Back to pass. Walker just going to throw it up to the corner, and what an adjustment to haul it in. He just flipped it to the right corner. Eric Johnson makes the catch over
right, one left. Now he's going to put his running back in motion, so it's an empty backfield on 3rd and 7. They're going to go on a slip screen. I believe that's going to be to Corey Jackson. He's going to get in untouched for the touchdown. So the Panthers go up by 2 scores on a great play call on the slip screen.
Conditioning play in this drive here. John Thomas goes deep. Did he step out of bounds is the question. Thomas, did he reel it in is a better question. The answer is first down, Raiders down at the 9-yard line. What a catch by John Thomas. JT with a first down.
Took a shot over the top and it paid off.
So much for a time-consuming drive. Opened up the top on that one.
But dropped it into the bucket, Bron. I mean, that's not bad coverage.
No. And what a job of concentration by John Thomas. Hauled it in.
Yeah, and look at this angle. Oh, great catch. Great camera work. Awesome.
44-yard completion to John Thomas.
You got a runner here. You got a heavy set on the box.
It'll be Omarion Ellis to the left side. Dropped right at the 10-yard line by London Simmons. And a flag flies. We just see some unsportsmanlike there.
The dead ball of Roddy, which it will not be a first down because
half the
first
distance,
and goal.
Yeah. It was at the 9, so I think he got a loss back to the 10, so it'd be the 5.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense. The down counts, half the distance to the goal line, second down.
So second and goal at the 5 it should be, because they dropped him back at the 10.
So Bio Academy was unable to get a first down. Their drive ended on the 5, and so Silliman is just running out the clock now on the Colts, and it looks like Silliman Institute is going to advance to the second round of the 5A playoffs in the MAIS as they're walking off the field, and that will do it. So Park Lane Academy will face Silliman Institute next week in the 5A playoffs of the MAIS second round. Back to JA now. The Raiders are goal to go against Hartfield. Second and goal, 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, down 4.
Raiders patiently waiting that thing to tick on down some more.
Not in any rush right here.
Not at all. James will now call out that snap count and give it to Omarion Ellis. Ellis gets to the edge. Can he get to the end zone? Knocked out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Raiders stymied by Green at the 1 end. There's a flag in the backfield. Maybe a hold coming.
Pistol set, toss it back to Johnson, right side, veers back to the middle, runs into the arms of a couple of big defensive linemen. He'll get 3 yards to the 44-yard line.
Just the ground and pound offense that we're used to seeing. I mean, hey, do your thing, right? Just get up there, run the ball. Slow this game down a little bit. It's been a
Same
little
formation.
while.
They'll fake the toss to the running back. Give to Keyshawn Coleman left side. Here come flags. He shakes off the would-be tacklers, turns it up the field, and runs into a wave of arrows at the 40-yard line. Great effort for a 4-yard gain, but it may be coming back.
Second down and goal to go at the 15-yard line. James looks left, fires that direction, and just overshoots his intended target, John Thomas. A little too much on that one. Third and goal at the 15.
Again, Panthers showing an 8-man front, but before the Cougars can get the play off, the Panthers are going to jump off sides. So we're going to have an
Okay, Ocean Springs beats Gulfport 20-3.
Orthotic needs, they take great
7A Region 4 champ once again. The Ocean Spring Greyhounds have won 23 straight region games. We're going to go back to JA in Hartfield now. JA down 21-17. An incomplete pass there. So it's going to be 4th and goal, decision time for the Raiders. Do you try and kick it and make it a 1-point game, or do you go for it? Let's see what they've got going. But Ocean Springs clinches 7A Region 4 over Gulfport, winning 20-3. That is your final. Other finals, Brandon beat Meridian 42-14. Oak Grove beat Pearl 41-13.
Set 3-by-2 the wideouts. They'll snap it on the left side of the G logo at midfield. White will look at his wide out to the left side. Arrow
at the 15-yard line. Pruitt James looks, fires back over to that corner again. Too tall for John Thomas. No flags, and the Raiders. There's a flag. There's a flag in the middle of the field. Who is it on is the question. It's in the vicinity of a defensive secondary penalty.
Yeah, I think it's going to be defensive holding.
If it's holding, is that an automatic first down? If it's pass interference, obviously it's not. It's just yardage. Raiders are sending.
During the play, holding, defense on an eligible receiver. Half the distance to the goal. It's still fourth down.
Yeah, it's not college or the high school or the pro game. That is still just half the distance. So about the 8-yard line is where this fourth down try will come up from. See exactly where they put it down. Should be a 7 or the 8. Or 7.5. We'll choose the 8.
Formation here.
And they're not going to get the snap off. They'll come to the
way split wide.
And a timeout by Craig Bowman, and the Hawks will take it as well here on the Raider Network.
Timeout. I believe it's Eli Causey still in at quarterback for the Panthers. He's worked most of the second half for the Panthers. That was Brown on the run for the Panthers on first down. He's going to pick up about 5 yards on the play. It'll set up 2nd down and 5 for the Panthers, and the Panthers will be in no hurry to run a play. They're going to run as much time off this clock as they can, as we're down inside of 4:30 to go in the game now.
All right, so we've got timeout at Hartfield and JA, timeout at Clinton and Germantown. Actually, I think they're going to the fourth quarter in Clinton and Germantown. So we got 20-10 Petal over Northwest Rankin. Then, since Pearl and Meridian both lost, Petal, Northwest Rankin, Oak Grove, and Brandon are all in the playoffs. They have all clinched playoff spots tonight. So no matter what happens the rest of the way, Petal and Northwest Rankin will be playing in the postseason. It just matters on seeding. Right now, Petal is going to be 3-1, and Oak Grove is going to be 3-1, while Northwest Rankin is going to fall. Well, there's still some time left, obviously, but right now, Northwest Rankin on track to be 2-2, and Petal 3-1, but still a long way to go. Here's JA, 4th and goal against Hartfield. Need a score to take the lead.
Underthrow the football to John Thomas, and the Raiders will turn it over on downs. No flags this time. He looked Thomas down the whole way. Now talking to Coach Hodge about.
What a game, what a game. I mean, yeah, this is something. This is wild. This is Friday Night Lights at its best.
7A District 2. They'll throw the screen. Coleman makes the catch. Good block from Nye Johnson. He's got the first down. Rumbles inside the 10-yard line. Quick pitch over to the left side to Coleman. He'll give the first down marker. It'll be a first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and goal. This is crucial. Crucial 9 yards here.
2 receivers left, 1 right. King White takes a snap. Here's the power run. Lawson Branson trying to get behind him. He shakes off Clinton Arrow near the line of scrimmage. We'll find a couple more yards afterwards. The Clinton Arrow on the stop was Jaden Jefferson. He'll battle his way down to the 6 for a gain of 3.
Jefferson's always around the ball. Oh, man, this is not good.
Lawson Branson on his back. May have just gotten the wind knocked out of him. Let's go down to Trent. He's Johnny on the spot.
Yeah, Jared, I think you're right. Getting the wind knocked out of him. He got speared pretty good right in the abdominal area. So it's got to be what it is. I'm sure he'd be out for a play or two, be right back in there.
Yeah, we need that one.
Young man has ran his heart out the last couple of weeks.
He's quite a player, isn't he?
We will have him back next year.
Oh, that's exciting.
He's been a workhorse tonight, already at 21 carries.
He touched the football several times last week, 26 carries. He may top that tonight.
Yeah, totaling 115 yards. Having a great night so far.
A 2nd down and goal at the 6-yard line. Pistol set for White. He'll wave his slot man in motion. Takes the snap. There's the give to Johnson. Tries to battle right in the teeth of that Clinton defense straight ahead. He'll fall forward to the 3-yard line.
That's it. That's all you're looking for. 3 yards and a cloud of pellets, right?
That's right. I miss the old dirt, but we'll handle the pellets tonight, especially if we can get the win. Here's a 3rd down and goal from the 3. One wide receiver to the right side, Stevenson. King White claps his hands. He'll look back to the left sideline and now give some new instructions. Johnson is the running back. Arrows up on the line of scrimmage. Here's the option. King White puts on the brakes. He's hit at the goal line. I thought he was going to trot in. Boy, did the Arrows close a massive hole quickly. And it is 4th and goal from the half-yard line. Oh, I thought he was going to go in. There is an arrow down where White was hit.
Yeah, I don't know if he keeps running towards the sideline, he's probably in, but he turned it up, tried to muscle his way, and he met the wrong guy.
Adam Alexander, the linebacker for the Arrows, stopped him from getting in. What a great job by the defense. It looked like he was going to walk.
Yard line. So the 2nd and 14 play coming up here from the end zone for Tapper. Tapper play action, fires a deep ball, wide open, and what a catch. My goodness, Kenzie West, full layout, went horizontal and made the grab. 1st down Hawks. Wow. And there's a flag coming late with a little taunt towards the Raiders sideline maybe, or is it Chapman that got it? Somebody.
No, I think that's going to be on Hartfield. But Jay just completely laid out.
I mean, and then tucked the ball up under. I mean, phenomenal play.
Yeah, busted cover.
Have gone for 2. And both coaches know what's at stake right now.
Here's a 4th and goal from the 1. They'll empty the backfield to Johnson. Keeper King White behind his offensive lineman. He will fall into the end zone. He was stopped initially, but he falls in, and a touchdown for Germantown.
Yeah, you're right. First contact, he is stopped, but he's able to fall over the top of those tacklers right there. You see him just get behind his big boys, and he's in there.
They will have to go for 2. It is a 9-point lead. They'll leave the kicker on the sideline in Naylor. And this all-important 2-point conversion. Lawson Branson, the running back. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Johnson goes in, man in motion. Now back to pass. There's a face mask. King White is going to be buried. 2 face masks, 2 flags, make it 4 flags. And they'll get another try at this one a little closer. Boy, they just teed off on that face mask.
They sure did.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, half a distance to go.
They sent Ashton Smith in motion. He was looking that way. Arrows covered it up quickly, and then he just tucked the football and then got a handful right in his grill. So Kincaid's fine clothing penalty. I want to remind you the holiday season coming up. Get down to Ridgeland on Jackson Street and see the friendly folks at Kincaid's Fine Clothing.
Arrows did a good job of sniffing that one out. I mean, they're back there to make that tackle. If they don't get a hand on the face mask, probably not celebrating a 2-point conversion.
If you're District 1, I don't think you want to play either one of these teams.
No.
Oxford looks like they're going to seal up that district. Good luck if you play either one. They'll empty the backfield. King White, keeper up the middle, hit at the goal line. He's got it. 2-point conversion for Germantown. They're back up by 11.
My goodness, man. This is something else.
The Maverick.
Petal is about to finish off Northwest Rankin. This will be one final knee for Petal. And the Panthers win it 20-10 over Northwest Rankin. So Petal improves to 3-1 in the league. They're going to finish the regular season at home against Oak Grove next week, who also won tonight. So Oak Grove is 3-1. So second place is on the line, and a home game in the first round of the playoffs next week between Petal and Oak Grove in that Hattiesburg area rivalry. Meanwhile, Northwest Rankin is 2-2. They're going to go to Brandon, who beat Meridian tonight. Remember, Brandon, Oak Grove, Northwest Rankin, and Petal have all clinched playoff spots because Pearl and Meridian are all 0-4 in the league. They cannot make the postseason. Here is Hartfield now. They're trying to finish off Jackson Academy, who just will not go away. And then we still have a shootout in Germantown, 46-35 in Madison County. Germantown over the Arrows, and they're kicking off to Clinton with 10:13 to go in the fourth quarter. So now we're going to take a commercial break. Let's hear from our sponsor, Performance Therapy.
Hey, my name is Wayne Jimenez. I'm the director here at Bondurant Performance Therapy. We service the Northeast Jackson area as well as some local colleges and high schools. We provide outpatient orthopedic services for our patients. We see a variety of folks ranging from athletic injuries to total knee replacements. And basically, we take care of anybody that walks through our door. So we would love to have you come over and pay us a visit, and if we can help you get over your aches and pains, we'll be happy to help you. You can contact us at our Bondurant office, or you can feel free to reach out to any of our 14 locations in the central Mississippi area. Remember, Performance Therapy, comprehensive care, hands-on treatment, and proven results.
Well, Braylon Womack is back in the game. He'll be lined up here to your
big down and distance for this ball game. He's right behind Kenzie West in that 2-receiver stack formation. KD's in the backfield. Tapper will go to the air. Pressure comes from TJ White. The ball's up for grabs, and it is bobbled and caught. Holy cow, you had 3 Raiders converging on the play, and Kennedy could not come up with it. And Robinson said, hop up, we got more football still to play. That was a prayer that was answered by Cayman Tapper. Just got hammered as he threw it, couldn't follow through, and the ball just somehow found the arms of Sam Sheffield. Now the Raiders cannot stop the clock. That's a gain of 18 yards on 3rd and 12. And you'll see nothing but runs now from the Hawks. They will not put the ball in the air anymore. And they may not have to even worry about, that's another first down carry there. They move the chains again. Raiders unable to stop that one. Just about mathematically going to be tough now.
Yep.
You take 40 seconds off of this play, or 15 more seconds, that puts you at 225. Assuming you get 5 to 10 seconds there, another 40. You do that math.
I don't think you get the ball back.
It's going to be, yeah. I mean, one more first down for sure ices it, but there's probably 4 down territory for the Hawks here.
Time for a fumble.
Raiders trying to stand him up. It was a good job of physical play by TJ, Deshaun, and Scarborough. Pickup of 2.
1st and 15. Walker back to pass. He's got all day. Rolling to the right, trying to direct traffic. He's just going to throw it out of bounds as he got nudged. Looking for a flag was the quarterback, but not.
Oh, okay.
1:43 and counting. The Wild Hawk formation. Kenzie West runs for a first down, and he is going to house this one himself. And there are no flags. It's a touchdown run of 54 yards, and Kenzie West has put this one in the win column for the Hawks. Kenzie West had himself a ball game tonight. 53 yards officially, as he just split the defenders. Took off running his 7th carry, 2nd touchdown on the night. They shut down Tapper, but they could not stop Catchings or West. Now the extra point from Hayden McMinn is good again. The Hawks, all they were trying to do was ice the game, and boy did they. They iced it in a big way with a touchdown from King.
Pistol set as running back now moves to the behind him, and Williams. Play action, back to pass. He has time, he steps up, he's got a man wide open, and he throws it just short of him. He tries to slow down and retrieve it. He can't haul it in. It's 4th down. He just kind of short-armed it to Aiden Knox. It's incomplete.
Again, they bring Knox into the game. And he's shifty, man. He finds a way to sneak through the entire defense, and he's wide open over there. Walker just can't get to him.
4th down. Eric Beasley on to boot it away.
Hey, there's a lot of times we'd rather be lucky than good, and this is one of those situations.
4th and 15. Beasley sees the Mavericks come flying in. A wobbly, low, short kick will take a beautiful Clinton bounce down the sideline. Michael Johnson has it for Germantown, and he'll head up the left sideline for a decent return. Boy, that one hugged the sideline and didn't get out of bounds.
Sure
But great field position for Germantown.
Yeah, this is great. And you need to go down and do your job now, offense. You need to go down and drive and put another dagger in there.
Well, if you're the Mavericks and Coach Mitchell in the middle of that huddle right now, he's looking at that offensive line. He's saying, we're looking at you. If we can ground and pound, run some clock, and really wear out these guys, we've got a shot to do what we came here to do.
That's just it. They got that bunch set on the left side.
Shotgun, toss, left side, Lawson Branson. Blockers out in front. He's got some room. He's still twisting inside the line of play. And finally, they'll blow it dead after a 7-yard gain into Clinton territory at the 44-yard line. And I'm with you. Just kind of looked like they were going through the motions again.
Yeah, it's something. But they, I love watching that guy run, man. He's just going to keep churning. It doesn't matter if you make contact with him. He's going to drive those legs. You see him right here. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, 4 arrows touching him, and he's still just driving.
Schaefer wrapped him up. 2nd down and 3 at the 44. Same play to Branson. He splits a couple of arrows. He'll dance his way inside the 40. They'll jump on his back to the 38-yard line. A pickup of 6 yards and a first down for Germantown.
Referees are having to get in there and separate some guys. I mean, everybody knows what's on the line right now.
Clock is rolling. Inside 8:35 to play. 1st and 10. Hometown Property Group, 1st and 10 at the Arrow 38. King White takes a snap, fakes a toss. There's the give to Coleman on the end around. He's got room on left side. He's shaking arrows. 20, 15. He is out of bounds. There is a flag down where he cut the corner on the left side back at the 39.
Yeah, I think one of the offensive linemen got turned around and grabbed too much jersey.
That one's coming back.
That's unfortunate.
What a move by Coleman. He has been tremendous tonight. Has 1 touchdown on a kick return. Should have gotten another one on a catch, so they marked him out at the 1. And that
They'll go up top this time. Dumps it down again. This time Ellis picks up the first down. Clock will stop as the chains move. Tackle made by Reggie Vaughn.
Brett and Crosby up here in the booth with us, pushing all the buttons. Pistol set, there's the give. Straight ahead, Lawson Branson gets a nice run right up the gut along the tracks of that left middle.
Well, that missed field goal certainly comes back into play here. Pruitt fires underneath, and Vaden Taylor makes a clean grab.
2nd and long, there's the give. Straight up the middle, Nye Johnson will find a seam, and he'll dive across the 35 down to the 34. A nice gain of 8 on the play.
Big chunk plays, just running in between the tackles. Doing a great job. Need to get a little more. That was 1st and 20.
So 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, this is tough. This is when those.
James fires where John Thomas had vacated, and some miscommunication turns into an interception by Taryn Green, and the Hawks will take over for the final kneel down coming up here.
They'll change it up. Nye Johnson, the running back. There's the give to Johnson. Gets a block inside from Quick. He keeps the feet churning. He'll dive forward. He has the first down. He needed 6 yards, 5. He gets 6. And the Mavericks, even after the penalty, Matt, they move the sticks.
Yeah, great job right there. Coach sees something he likes on the right side. He changes the play. Nye Johnson finds his hole, keeps driving those legs. Again, first contact does not matter. And he finds that first down marker.
Hometown Property Group 1st and 10 at the 28. Pistol set, wide out to each side. King White takes the snap, gives straight ahead. Johnson just lowers the pads, runs into the white jerseys. They're moving them down the field. Here come the Mavericks. The Ponies are pushing. They're still rumbling down the field. He's finally taken off his feet inside the 15, down to the 12-yard line. A pickup of 18 yards.
That was, I think everybody was involved in that play. Oh, unfortunately, the replay's not showing it. Well, here we go. I mean, they just keep moving, keep churning. Braden Quick's up there just driving. They're doing a great job up there, man. It's all heart tonight. I'm loving this.
Hometown Property Group 1st and 10. 6:28 to play. Mavericks take the shotgun snap. There's the give to Branson. He's trying to find some running room. He'll duck back inside, and he'll get 3 yards to the 9. And this is what you want, Matt. Yeah, 3 yards, 4 yards, get a gasher maybe, but look at that clock. It's rolling down, and look at those arrows. Hands on the hips, that's what you want to see.
Absolutely, and there's another opportunity to get a first down here too. I mean, obviously you want to punch it in, but you can use all the downs you need.
King White, shotgun, give. Branson, he lost his footing. He was able to keep it. No, they're going to say that knee came down right at the line of scrimmage. He was trying to cut it back up the field.
Yeah, Turf Monster got him on that one. You see him just make that cut, and he just slipped.
They'll give him a couple on the play.
This is tough right here. Werre was coming in. It's the little bowling ball right there. He was coming in to make a play. Pulled him back out. I was excited to see him get out there.
3rd down and 8 for the Mavericks. 5:20 to play, up 46-35. White in the gun. Lawson, Branson, the running back. They'll fake it to Branson. King White, keeper around the right side. King White is near a first down. On 3rd down and 8, he's going to be knocked down. It appears to be a yard shy. Trent, you've got the best view of it.
Oh, man.
Trent just dropped his mic. Let's see if we can get him. I
Sure
saw
did.
that.
He about fell down, too.
We're
Good job,
right
Trent.
at a yard shy. I'm not as agile as I used to be.
That was something.
Mavericks say we want 6, hopefully 7. 4th down and a yard. Arrows all over the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they got 9 guys in the box.
A long look to the sideline, 8 seconds on the play clock. Coach Mitchell watching it, and I believe he's going to burn that time out and take this inside. 4:30 to play. He will.
Oh, man, I love watching this guy.
Let's draw it up, guys. Let's get them
That's it.
in the position. Let's punch this bad boy in.
Absolutely love watching this guy coach. He is a chess master.
4.
All right, we're going to hang on. We're going to wait for that timeout at Clinton and Germantown real quick. Jackson Academy fell to Hartfield 28-17, so Hartfield's going to be the 3 seed in the 6A playoffs of the MAIS. They're going to be hosting Madison St. Joseph. Meanwhile, JA will be the 4 seed, and they will be hosting Presbyterian Christian Jackson Prep, and MRA will have byes in the first round of the 6A playoffs. So from what we understand, there's a lot going on in 7A Region 2 right now. So Clinton has 1 win. Starkville has 1 win. Germantown has no wins in region play right now. But if Germantown ends up winning tonight, there's going to be a 3-way tie, kind of, for the 4th spot, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th spot in 7A Region 2. So if Clinton were to lose again, apparently there's a scoring situation at play where Germantown would then get the playoff spot if they win by 11 points or more tonight. That is what we understand. I think they mentioned it on the Germantown broadcast. So we're not particularly sure, but Germantown's been going for 2 a lot in this ball game throughout the timeout now. So they might explain why they're trying to get to that 11 number. But they score here. Obviously, Clinton's going to have some work to do. But they still have a chance to clinch a spot next week when they play Madison Central. So in the meantime, Germantown gets a touchdown right there. All right, so the Mavericks score 52-35. As we've seen all night, Clinton has the ability to score very quickly. So this is by no means going to be close to the final score. At least that's the way the game has been trending. So a lot to be decided next week, and all the games in the MHSAA ending on Thursday night in 7A. So we're going to be here on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. We're going to bring you the action as we close out the regular season and season number 3 of Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live presented by Performance Therapy. So thanks again to our sponsor, Performance Therapy. Thank you to Roosters and Bezos for the pregame meal. Check out their joint location in Flowood. And thank you to the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame and Museum here in Jackson for hosting us and letting us broadcast the show here tonight, each and every week, as we've gone now almost 3 seasons of the show. So we will see you next Thursday at 7 o'clock. Until then, my name is TJ Werre. Have a great night. We'll see you next week.